waya mani pada sede abusiano nsiamba pa onsi maduanan enum 6:45 untumi radio city Western in the morning Thursday's edition free sabre kwa yansom nsam wofia be kan nyina yana production crew nyina ase abana say wa mani ampo sikane from poor manson osia we should speedy recovery bia be fra Baje Same Mana Prah Yaro ene Kenneth Yara masipi oche baba Anapa ya somni asubni ye Onta ye che Ube follow ya live in social media handles nina From Facebook to TikTok Western Diamond TV ubenya ye Mun follow TikTok Western Diamond TV YouTube Western Diamond TV Twitter X and also Western Diamond TV Facebook Western Diamond TV like the page mun comment na mun share MIA Anapai mamincha NIB boss NIB boss run anu ya John Deman mama apamo apai no say Penia wanda no na 3 nyaminsa wo National Investigation Bureau wanda no Yanchana no pay na djuma wo ye ne say djuma papa waruwa wo hu say djuma bone nso a wono nso hu na no me catch us say onipa wabra bobia wu bobia that no wo hu akatua and sometimes men dey say position bi akura utumi bi ade ama wo no you can use that to abuse others na abawe ba ade ba kwa hu say wa na ju say wo be intimidate media for Ome intimidate media personnel for na oma frustrate yesere be ya bentimi nka abanyi ni nyumadi a wo ye I'm telling you yen some of us ready ontimi intimidate you ma kare dada some of us NIB for ne police ne military no a John German mama ade intimidate media for Ghana ha Womu intimidation no e wan limit. We are say unu bibi da udi bibi di agro. Because yentimi nya dwuma okrom ha. Na wentimi fa NIB before enter some job for. Okokasa yes NIB before invite ya befa ya detail you. What kind of nonsense is that? That nonsense we everything. That's a major woman tiase. Ghana ha free say D democracy ati okroma na sebi Janjo Rollins bresu kwa na ye tu abagu ku time kra no na sa su ni sa ba we na kwaso Janjo Rollins on the regime wa no kwa coming back to realize say act of intimidation media freedom ani akata so won wan say sa do na sebi yensem hunu no di ye he wants a time in interview admit say sa de na ekoso na nya de papa and na musemu practicing democracy mo man some 12 kwan kasa and na ya de security operative for na intimidate the past administration government appointees na abusia da bia me catch us sebi prediasa oba fine wasi wo ye oniba onim sade to na wase no but let me advise John Jamani Mahama and the NDC ministers in operative for now. They should be very careful because my cousin, this country does not belong to a single individual. Ghana na yetimu no enye obi ade o and obi anso timi nka obi kasa bo ansa ne yamo nobody ne to me no atu obi pe masa maka cho se nipa bi o mu konkoden yaku nipa ni bi o ya titi nipa ni bi ansa na Ghana nya fa hunde amanfo struggle ye pa ansa na Ghana ni ye Yesu ashamani monya na sebi bread so John German mama ni NDC for no mo ba Ghana da bai enti say susu amba say Ghana ye to aba de ba obi a e boni a o ma na ye to aba ma party A party B no na party A ade tumi a wonu intimidate party B for na sa subantanta ne subantanta wo amaba so yasa de wo ha sasa medwiri ho amentiase sasa kromia mumu obia enka na adwiri kromia because NDC for aba power you see enra na dwuma wura ho sa na mede dai wakatachie every mensa wo ya adwuma wo mid XYZ television station abo gumbe aditia MPP time Julius Dabla TV station XYZ wa Fabrantia Okatachen ko TV station and radio station ho ekobo gumbe etia MPP ade ba de na sa Okatachen frifa anyantia MPP aban wa friwo ekopia mu akoya adwuma wo Angel FM wa friwo no so wa chai Angel FM no abia ni platform for the records asemu a wowura no so kanya nsemu a sebi mpreduasa wonnim no kura wa kana asasemo ko odi track ato obi aso okromia the boni on say wo kana kroche Ghana fo ene ma boni a NDC abaye ene yanum nyina ene before be fa na akọ kwase asema akwa kono ya timni ase obi dia na dabi kono ya timsa Ghana no eyobi dia. This country does not belong to any single individual be okrom he makasa muntimi hunahuna o Ghana ha o make catch this for mamate mumie na jom draman mahamante no ma enda before me fire nko. What kind of nonsense is that? Does this country belong to the NDC party?
To me FM. One no.
Ghana no e belong to NDC. Ana Ghana no ya John Dramani Mahama dia. Ense munumba na kwaso okrom ha no. Wobia kasa mosiache no. Wobia bia no kasa mosiache no. Na sa suba we Rwanda kura akosi ho no. Sa suba Rwanda be no ho. Ye Rwanda sa suba we ye be no ho. Ana omanya wo mun practice democracy. Sa suba ntanta we ye be no ho. Na okatache afrifa no. Bani be no okromia. Wakofu obeyire. Wawia o man sika na brantia no kana agene a mosimu man kana agene and I before me faninko na nro na jo modi tani abrantia we until now mu release abrantia no na buru gate wa wan kan no o katache no opani nia no opani se ho a mo mache na se ho na mo dia mo chi nipa di tani wi no mo makoda mo yire no mo mprofo no maja abrantia na ase ho because abrantia no some training no wa kana agene sa ay manasi muntia tere ensama no man kan kroma and the name this for me are satisfied you are okay because no more cafe favor mo na mo dia mo ya de anya no obi ka mo si ena before ngofa no na o ma matse nsem no mu wa ma ba ne yatimoi are you not saving this country yantimi kan agyen ania ma kwaso krom ya yantimi nka enia mungu ensam twadwuma radio station Ghana nyina no mungu radio station obi anka sentia NDC aban. What kind of nonsense is that? Obi anso obi Ghana ha o me se no pay ena before me fa nko se asema kwa na we ka so obi so obi okrom ha na ade na kwaso okrom yi wakatache free fa no ha dai etu wan kana dwen charge Mahama ana de bonu kwaso okrom ya yanka me say ena before no fian continue as black no wo ma fian ko ense munu ba no Ghana na yatia no obi nka na gene ana bibi kwaso ansam twani no wanka. What is this? Chasa menjuru wa mentiase. What kind of country are we living in? Wa ma ba ne yatimoi etiatu aba ma ban sesa ewiase akona wiye anandi si foka so matra konya sa ko mi say Yesu beba andi si aba matra konya so ko mi say Yesu beba intimidation we free he ehunahuna we free he sa threat we ne free fa yatibia ba kwasam da bai amani aba ne ehunu no Ghana ha yatie. What is this? Chasa mejunu wa mentiase mejunu wa mentiase like what na krono bi betimi hunu bu Ghana ha
One to me.
masa wo mo dansa wo mo ye nipa o
Nyambene nsa wo.
Nipa no a wo mo sacrifice ya ma Ghana ye kumi wo mo su ye nipa enti dia dan betimi aye ha sa mo bechi nipa na tum ana mo beku nipa no orsi ba bia na mo wo na ha na be kire bu Ghana ha ha na be kire bu o konfonati kura sabi na no mo fa cha o konfonati wo free banko o konfonati wo nguye na ha na so wa powerful say o konfonati Jerry Rollins den wanya ne Ghana ha what you say na me for the cleanse what kind of life are we living in as a country Ghana na ya team ncha so bi ntimi nka na gene wakata che na ma che no kwa dai wa hene ba no a wo XYZ to no what wo pani nia na pane se wo de bia na fofa na nyeye ha Princess
One to me 101.3 nyame
Princess no omo nam krom ha omo ye dai anom de perifo chi omo nyeye cheso bia o kaseti andisi bia ye nche no fa pa obra me What is this? Sasu ba was free fa. Me dream ho me I can't even understand. Say. Tale. Onipa dasani. Onkona aye he. Ada na mudi to me intimidate am for Ghana ha. Paul, good morning, that's saying.
Amini Abu Prah, nyame adumo na moto e.
Ye hunye.
Mi ya metiase. Metiase papa. Na enu anajo yete se okatachia free pa. Se national security fo, se Japan nkrofo, se Kofi Buachi nkrofo, em se 2 million na NDC for away ni no. Ti 2 million ebo omo dam. Sa 2 million na omo anya no a. Am say eya for mutim. A chese yam fa 2 million hu Ghana fo a omo adi 2 million amamo. O ti ase 2 million e di amamo se mu fa ndi dwuma emfa mu ama asitire mu nyamre. Asitire mu mpuntuo ni hihye pamra mu no. Ense se 2 million no ebo wo mu dam. Obi hwe no kan se mu kire wo mo. O ti ase freedom of speech.
Me mentia
What you say?
For what?
Right to information. Ghana ha. We have enjoyed over the years. Akufo-Addo 8 years. Obian who are no using the state apparatus. What you say? It is a say Obian who are Ghana ha. Obetima kana adwen. Obian who are Ghana ha. Obetima kana asem. Na kwasi asem na Captain Smart Ankeka. Kwasi asem ni Jimmy Sam wonu timi ka kire ye se obi obetu na ba ma MPP bia wa Jimmy obi obetu na ba ma MPP bia wa Jimmy eno no ye hu aka bibia kire no e ba ye ka bibia kire no Kevin Taylor kwasi apani we Kevin Taylor da bia odi obia no atem wo Ghana ha onfo wo bia no nya hwe wo Ghana ha eno ye ka hwenche no wonu timi ba Ghana ha the state apparatus no abone ho ban
ya bone
ho ban
omu ni ba but omu ntwe se wiase bibi ni ho me da bia me kase momu ntwe se wiase bibi ani ho so sa mo threat ne sa intimidation just be very careful and on a limit yani yesi obi bibi mu obi ku obi bodama na obi new state bi ntiase mamu nyama je se wiase bibi ni ho na ewiase bra ye ni nkaso mofo se manya tumi nti de mpa na me no Ghana ha mo hu bibi da ha tese me twi ho a ya na me tie me ya wonu mu obi anka na adwo Ghana ha mu obi anka na adwo Ghana ha
obi ani ba bi o man ne ko sese asem me pa in fact eti NDC pa muti wiase o mani so adi hunu pa ne sai budget pa he fa na Ghana ye nam ye ko he policy direction be ne wom Emma party a babeche and a policy direction ana. Ana bank ye the other man say ye baby a momo and a policy direction. Maybe I'm so and I should show any money. Oh, master.
Okay. What do you mean? No, and I mean, my Canada. If you are saying, as we're beyond and crab road, be yassi. So to yassi, who knows how? Because we've been a baby at ya, will be and crab your be yassi. And will be a new bro. What I say? Me problem is say, Obi can't some now on Tiasia. Court no for the court. Then I know this country is ruled by rule of law. And intimidation. So Obi can't some Tiasia. Political court. You can use security operative. Not for intimidate
Governor of Bank of Ghana. Governor of Bank of Ghana. No. United Security for Croyao.
And Nanajo. Oma go ready in the field. And you know the man. Just me. Wama go ya Timothy. Say abaya sesaba. Na mo dia mo for baby na mo ha de. Mo dia mo for so na mo ti fom. Na mo se wiase bibi ho. What is this? You think you can intimidate everybody in this country? You cannot intimidate everybody in this country. Let me tell you today. Cha. Mo ka se bet me wura obia. Ya fa ni su ho. Na ye hwe Asante region. Ya nya ne ntiasa monka ne de nyina so. Na I calculated attempt of this administration. Say NDC for say on be frustrate Asante region. No munyan kanya mfa na because you don't support the NDC. Say mun kanya asam no edu say.
Anya de papa. Treaty say NDC for buy ya mu buy ya nso mu buy ye. Obi anu wa ne kanya gina so Kumasi ase. Treaty say wo mu buy ya mu buy. Me say na no ada be 3 days ago. Ene Thursday, Tuesday no. Friend is energy minister. There was over ECG. Friend said, don't you know? One more basic code 2 4 catch 2 4 say, but near media and man, me him. Me say, and then 3 days here, don't you know? What's up? Or basic code 2 4 say, but near media as man, and yeah, may him. It's a Jabuna dosso. It's a Jabuna dosso. Muso Kanya no, and money panya binya dear. It's a Jabuna doka. Amama mu bomu ya so mu na cheche mu kwa bibia be cheche abra ade a wose ye nya so faso no obi enu wo nya so faso wa Asante mantem a adan o kan nya pressure me say ada su mu na bia chi ye ne ya wie ya da su mu udru adumu a obi eje ne tesi so to adan hello, my bakwa, Yadiama NDC for idea was a bomber basic life, and to me a fashion, and Yadia more than why. And then someone of so as too deep fast war, and Yama who says so minor yet relax fishing. And your president in Amuzo about Titanko Conkitin Kitty, and better than the money, Necro dear Chenya, Bibi Papa Biaba. President Lumu, I know, I didn't know the number said, you'll be being cocoa, and what time will be. If you better know what you did, you have to and near myself at an mobile. Yeah, right to her. Or be no like to Kumasi. Well,
And that company sir, because Susha Asante region is one of the business city. Ya war ya omaimuha. I'm for free. Other neighboring can describe a business of her. Untimi nye business without license system. And now what can you nyan na so ya untimi fa kan ya nye modwuma. The people of Asante region, is there a way out? Are you planning to because come here there demonstration and how you been vote because area problem be pa na sie ya to about 3 months so come here dey na sie kan you ntimi nyan na so e man fanya adwuma mo yi se bia mo pesa mo ye ani ti aban a ebe ma aban ni aba ne ho so ana
me say Abu Prah me ade ba ko anka me nim say do mahama wo ye say obedi president ade obia no kai ne say wo de dum so de wo de ne nam wo ye dum so eta wo ye dum so papa we are doom so alpha and omega. Eti enka wo be di president ade ba ko obehwe a o mane makura me fa modi e ya ade afre de doom so nanso anya John Mahama ne di fata no se abojo Mahama di a awasa odi doom so e ka ne ho na we the John Dramani Mahama doom so ne ho se ne di na ye nan enya miensa sesei o ti ase ade ye bo ni di ka se oba obeye no enu oba ya wo ye a won hwema san niema na ye nyina ya kasa ade ye nye eti hwe na twa o ka wam se ana yi sidi de ka no obi a meet abo ne dem no meet abo obi a fe no enya prepaid ye ntwa Canada why na de ka ye twa de ne Canada mo na wasabu ma ye kanea ne tibi dem na wo be ka che ye se yi sidi de ka eti no e wasi aton anya se Ghana so de ka ton Ghana na cheche mo obi anya ne de o ti ase eti ade e koso wasati memo me de me hu ni se e deliberate attempt ya wo mo pese businesses pa no wa Ashanti region ano e from because so we definition of energy we say energy is the ability to do work. It is energy ni ho you cannot have the ability to work. If you don't work to productivity will come down. It is deliberately no. One percent any money nyuma across to Ashanti region na emra from no here bro no ando kro Asante man. Ni nyina no mba empower mo chaw asa no ma ye bibia man. Me so abesi akọ friend say otumfo ho. Na o ti kwakọ so akwaka tie ni say boni a odi Asante man no nya biem opa achew eti ye hwe de besie na so wakoka sa asem we wo manhia de a na se toa so de a ene enyina be hwe de be
Paul Medase
me so me da wase papa
Paul Kwabraya ndo Ashanti Regional Communication Director for NPP ono na yene na twe nkomodi afiri so ho de abano na yegotie Kojo Ponkroma enra Parliament House na Deputy Minister for Finance budget so de buy no wobubu tokuro na kwan a Kojo Ponkroma de Deputy Finance Minister ne ndisi for fast wenra Parliament House no yese wutie bie na wutwe bie na hunu se yeka ndisi asem a eni obi na time ndisi no Bible say usunu oban wonne yeye ene bedi wachire usunu oban wonne yeye ene bedi wachire enti ebra kani ku ninua ebe no a wodwane ya kwa awurade anim o kwa no ne awurade ko bo punumpuno busanse awurade busanse unua we wasemi nua no so hwehwefo ne me ana na awurade se wo ya de antrinti anu amuna wutirim no ade a wo ya antrinti no amuna wutirim no yes na yete da bia me ka kire mo life no abraba na ya gbonu yes no bibia timisio enja bia me advance politicians ne say e tumi na monyo wutumi no last for 4 years you bet near two at any particular point in time na say we need 2 minutes biewa ade na obaye na intimidation ya man start be say we intimidate MPP for no me say we dia NDC intraso 8 years NDC intraso 12 years woman intraso 16 years woman intraso 20 years one day omo brebe so na sa suni ba no ebia na sa bra no penfo na bia wu ko mo nananom ene mo afase wo no they will bear the consequence. My gentleman mama nyina ji so ofie nan it will use 4 years to intimidate Ghanaians when intimidate NDC MPP appointees when intimidate media personals for wo mun ka bi ma na aban na me se ofu afofra enu obia na de wasem ko no so wo bu ado nsaka no ebia mfa no ho nchew wo bu ado nsaka no obeja mo akọ be wiase no eye mununkum dum wiase na ye namu no mununkum dum etuya waje so obia na ado nsa beka no no e very careful nti bi wo ho a na bra ba basa Wobi wo ha ba bi onam wo mpe. Ewi ase na na asa ase de mu no politicians. Munya tumi a, mumfa tumi no nya nyansade a, mumfa tumi no nya de pa. Ai ba bo mo to abama mo no. Go through the street of Ghana and see what the youth are struggling to even survive. As government, I know you are that. O campaign promise I didn't we are no kroma if you want to. Mama ya within the space of 3 months, you hunu subane baya, you huna memo de amodefa, and no money ho. You ready with you? Now the Japan, the Missouri brother, and Casa, who are Famenco. When you are the Munuana Concon, one could go such and forward your day. Now only security operative for him. No one will run for fear. Who will be fear near Yawama? Who the moon will run for fears? Ah, Munra, Sanra, Bank of Ghana, former Bank of Ghana, and as others in Moko fear. Mudu Honwa, necessity cameras, and Moko tutu. Mutu Yanwa, and I will say, one cover biat, what did you say? The Suswadako, say, baby, on Nisika, so one lead Munko. How can we live in this country with this nature? Ghana na yet yemro. Are we in a banana kingdom? Ghana no, are we in a banana kingdom? Just will be at me, will be a fear keke. Adaya yaba aba. Just like seriously. And nobody is talking about it. Nanu di akeno forata. Wasi wa posi for no krano. Eno so Richard Japano asad imperfo mako. Bank of Ghana, former Bank of Ghana boss or governor no ni fie anado. Na chese mejine wa mentiase o. Abushafo mejine wa mentiase. Na mu ko yei na nyamya mfefie na the secret for visa konfo na aba. Anu obo amutuo na mu ya. Ade na mu ye nyansa be na wo mu. Mura ni fie na security for na mu onwu se mu ya konfo na mu ba na obo amutuo ku mu a. Ankanya kwase wo na mu ye. Richard, good morning.
Morning.
Miniana hunamu bokode.
That's right.
Richard, baby, I got an do there. I don't think that some of us you bet matra Ghana have you. As you John Yakoko Puto Gubitra. Because this country is not safe.
Who am I speaking to? Is that my brother?
Yes, it's your brother Bupra. From Pond is not feeling well. This is a Bupra.
What's happening? What is the issue?
You better come out later. No, about
I don't know where for that. Son of a boy, one year malaria. And I said, what is the issue? What is the issue? Can you tell me what is the issue? I was saying, I can do by radio, so giddy, how do you call it? Tell me what is the issue?
The issue is, Akwanya NI before first so intimidating media for Ghana. We can't buy it anymore.
It was fun. This was fun.
Now, one power, see them. When you say, I'm not a Wakatachi Frifa, and I before Kofana was a brigade. No,
I know an ID. We are wrong. I know an ID. Security operatives from National Security Secretariat.
And no one we are here for.
No, and no power. And Ahumachina, Mr. Education, say media for journalists for a year. Munyanyama be brave wrong.
And before any woman,
hold on.
What is the difference?
Hold on. Santa Muka Sakrana, Namusi national security. There's nothing in this country like national security.
Okay.
So what we say, we don't say national security. Rather, we say security operatives from National Security Secretariat. And no, and BNI, and NIB.
Okay.
There are difference inside.
Okay.
So I know power also can man stop now for can one can a year can I before Baba Cho.
Okay.
Catch a report back, catch on framing. That is what we need to do. I need to now start educating you people, and you people must pay money for it. So they understand, say, where I think man can't story in here, but my understanding is that my brother Richard Japa. Stubborn Japa. I understand Japa led some team to is it former governance?
Ernest Addison, right?
But I don't know those. I don't know those who arrested Oketichi, my brother. If it is the same national security, then that is not a BNI.
Now, let me NIB. The report says NIB. NIB.
Yes, because the
NIB.
BNI when the BNI pick you, they won't take you to Blue Gate.
Yeah, me Kasaramanka BNI, me say NIB.
Yes, BNI.
Yeah.
NIB near BNI. So much you almost call Blue Gate. And there are security operatives from Blue Gate from Continue.
Okay. All right, that is it. But is that the way you should go?
What is the offense for him being arrested?
Yeah, because you know or for the record so near my cost one or and people have tagged him.
They will not arrest him. If they are arresting you, this is the standard procedure at the BNI or the NIB and as a police. When we are arresting you with or without warrant, we will tell you why you are being arrested. Then we will tell you this is where we are taking you to let your lawyers come. So if it is the security operatives from National Security Secretariat, say Omodia and the Omo didn't call Blue Gate. Now Blue Gate, when they reach there, there are no cells there. So they will have to tell him why he has been arrested. If he feels that his right has been abused, he can sue you at court. That's the procedure. He will sue you. If the BNI arrest you in Accra, they will take you to 37 or national headquarters, and you will be informed why you have been arrested. That is the way it works. So if the national security operatives do not do that for arresting Oketechi, then if he says his right has been abused, he can sue in court. Then again, Seba, your uncle, Addison, former governor's house, Seba will fear for search. We will tell you whether we are coming with arrest or without arrest. That is if it is the BNI or an NIB. But say a national security operatives from the National Security Secretariat, then I cannot speak for them. But all the same, they will have to tell you why your house is being arrested. But we don't say national security. We say security operatives from National Security Secretariat. And that is the narration, Minia.
Okay. All right. And in this case, Kobasa, and said you wow can so Ura Ernest Addison, so wow said you say Uteven as a stubborn Richard Japa. That's me akodi perifo ni mo ko ready no ha chese issues ni
no me I say national security operatives arrest and answer operation and no a national security interest and nobody can stop them from arresting anybody. What I'm saying is if they are arresting Richard Kumado today, if my brother Japa led security operatives from National Security Secretariat to arrest Richard Kumado today, they will need to tell me why I'm being arrested. And if my right has been abused, I have the right to sue in court. But we cannot stop the NIB or the BNI from arresting people or investigating crime cases. No, it is not done anywhere.
Okay. All right. Me krade me information me nya nsia se okatache afrifa mensa no one more release no NIB before agile no nti said you can NIB security operative for no one more than a no mass release no, so that is the news. But let's move from there.
Somebody didn't call Brugata and then NIB before. Somebody didn't call Brugata and NIB before. Media sometimes we get too many things wrong. Somebody didn't call Brugata and the security operatives from National Security Secretariat. Head office was Brugate.
Yeah. Okay. Now my boss be cry friend and I know how drain. Okay. Anyway, Yansha Enra Yatise IGPD Omo Police Management Board no. Why such a crowd? Minimum so one listen one. Among for us as a board opening a basso. So far by some key things be arrest be na yenya okroma chichis bi ni ade among for yeah my good signal to his administration or the baba. Meaning how do you see this
one of the good things this time is President Mahama Basso. I led a crusade and I led an advocacy. So over the years, there was tradition be Ghana high had John be brave. That is the same president who appointed the IGP, the same president who appointed the CID boss. It creates a lot of problems for the IGPs. You know, see one of the problems because it leads to two things: undermining and suppression. In this particular case, President Mahama allowed the IGP or permitted him to name who he wants to become the CID boss. And that is one of the beautiful things about this Yohanu's IGP right. Among the other people, I know a lot of them, some I don't know. Listed by in China communique presidency by the head of planning and research is going to Interior for technical advice. I think no. So far, mom 1 week and I say 1 month, then we begin to assess them. But a normal thing for every IGP to realign and put people into some strategic positions, fresh ideas, fresh movements, and they go.
Now, of course, no. Sir, IGP, arrangement aba. What say I'm vote to a different position. Now, within 24 hours, presidency. The crater aba say baby, we do kono. You found koho. Now, yes, I do come before.
No, you don't have control over that one. It is the presidency. You don't have control.
And the IGP, make it shake a presidency bet me at me about.
No, Madame Nefri Yoko Baye, no, that's the position Dampare put him. And that's the position Dampare put him. And Yohano did not change her position. But I am saying it's about appointment and about selection. You know, those are the things for the presidency. You don't have control over it. And Nyama only control. Don't be shouting on it on air. Don't. Because want to make hold on.
Sometimes I understand you from sometimes. So I didn't be only control. You wouldn't mean so.
Hold on. Want to meet Takoradi. You are far better than want to meet Kumasi. That is why I grant you interviews. Other than that, I don't do it. You guys are more professional, and you are high-level people there than want to meet Kumasi. Okay. So some of these things that comes from presidency, you don't have control over it. And that is their space. Leave it for them. Who's stretching a feather? Who's stretching a feather? I don't want to stretch it, but you are my brother. Let's go. Who's stretching a feather? Mamina Yeni call technical advice. You know she was part of the Damparis troubles.
I don't know.
No, she was part of the Damparis group. No, and she won't ye Dampari because of jubilation, supposed jubilation of the police for Ujain Waha. And the problem, Baba.
Okay.
So in the wisdom of the president, they took care for her own safety and for her own serenity and integrity. Because no cancer Dampari group, any former CID boss, no. On said Nasa and they didn't call, is it winning about something?
Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes, what law enforcement, particularly when I was working in the BNI, sometimes we arrest you not because you did something wrong, but it's for your own safety. And she say, they will buy a few one. I can't just say, ABC, the for family, for a lawyer. Omoba na yaka to say ABCD stay here for 2 days, stay there for 2 days. Okwa konisi ye the car we be found. Na ya drop over and can't let the news be that you have been arrested, blah blah blah. Then we clear your back so that you go. Because you are going forward, you don't see your back, and there could be a threat against your life. So those are some of the things we do within the space. But these days, in the face of social media, we don't have people who are explaining the standard procedure in this country. So everything becomes bazaar. And so many things we hear on air that are too much noise. I don't think it is right. So for her, technical advice, I think it's for her own good. Because some of the issues within the police, we can't talk about it. And I say, I'm for starting writing so many things about her. I don't deal with personalities. I deal with principles. So I don't get involved in some of those things. But when I saw the appointment technical advisor, I think in the wisdom of the president, they are hiding her head from the pressure that she will go through if they leave her at the police headquarters.
I see. Okay. But that's a part for this insight. Thank
you.
Thank you. Okay. Richard Kumado, security consultant, police management board reassignment bi ho no no abon komodi free ono so ache say na wo ka no me maame COP Tiwa adodankwa asante achim ni de hye pa kede ne research and planning eni yes are create fra bankasim se yede ne ko honye nti yonko advisor to Interior Ministry ura Muntaka Mubarak na so ye no nti that is the news eno so free ho eba na ye ni common fam free ha Okay. 7:24. Want to me radio 101.3 Western Diamond TV. Social media handles in live for her. At the pay, share not your monk common from free her. Now, you have said you're rather to beat me. I Obi anya from dear. A man in Cheshire and the Cheshire. Kakranka. Keep on advising. Sir, we are politicians now. Now in a certain position, use it and use it wisely. Because unlimited basic now. That is my fear. Because now me need say MP before me say when me try 8 years we are mama position and now we opposition. They are learning their lessons there. And we are particular party near Nguru now Ghana ha. Ka unu say that bia no. The odi ye obi aban no. Ebeko asa be botiri so. So we should be very very careful. Intimidation, frustration, threats, any day keka ho. But the bedroom no be no. Na sa ba ne ni akonya so. Na de bi di umanfo a, no hu se de siti o se beko no, esese. Minim se power betimi nya power. Wa abuse power now to the extent say wetimi di ko intimidate others. For what reasons? Yet to obey me am tia is to obey this grab them. Ara Captain Smart akasa bebrebe obi kwa one to about crime NDC. Because a secret ballot. Ashama ba net say
oh yakupa dom emu da ho na so nda ho sa
abra net say
me oye odi a chayin
yele nyame ase
Eden emu de pa basini enura me kan sem bi ebra me nya akonya etena mu ma osikani funta ma so me kan sem bi se hwe ewi ase mutumi etse wo de oba wo no mba metena e de obeja ho akọ nti wo obi aba besra wo sa na tumi akọ so tumi nka wo nsam da e de obekọ nti no ene ye tumi kakra na ebedi ensem no yanye tumi no na sede ma no sabe mayamma ye mburu tumi no so ena de how ebe se na enra omu already the private residence of the former governor. You see makenka story na esitire and ne yire ne nkwada they were traumatized because omu hu bi de mu hye bi da mu di tuo ene AK47 ni ade e di bowra fio sempo no ne CCTV cameras mu disconnecting na for the monitor and everything with you mu de koye musa ka chen so an chen baby an vote no e wo baby ni sikisi vote no e wo ni fie wo so ni vote bi e wo ni ske bi asa dem still mu bowra ni fie ko search yes e madwuma mu national security operatives yes any problem with that but you see sometimes you know and even also yes ye hwe ni yie na ye dwene ho so wo tena bi so betumi adane because them people na wa ban mu some few months ago them people na wa ban mu and ababedi NDC for nsem me say yes ebre ye ndi nkaso ye kwaye ni mu no denya no atumi no ebeda na ebedi obi nsem nti ono so ba sa na wonye wa na and media you see now akwa say eni no adane aba media for no and it was not like abandon them yes sometimes ya no tumi tira edro level bi a obi ti fi say me message say me nya na pay obi cry threaten me say me hunu de ekoso me tie de ekoso radio no so this that and say me brebe but all the same eduma na
mo wi so ka say obi an ye threaten no
senior man me catch on say eninum bie bebreba ana na hunu media eduma ne say wo mu tie obi fa this no because your code of ethics no yesua e tell you ma bebrebe obia won the privacy you can intrude into someone's private life we know that thing we know a lot of the ethics e dey eduma you see enunti answer obi be ka asem bi awafidie bi so whether radio TV whether print ni ade no watena say I the checks I cross check it, I double check it, all the checks in our year. We ascertain the nitty-gritties of Adian or Babecano. The Sabi, if you take a Biena and also Sabi, a shark or don't show see a casa. No. Answer and some training be or Nimine Duma will name your warrior never can be bino. No one in research our yet, independent research our year, and what they can some. It's your Samo. Edmani Eddie Pa. Man, I was to penny send Abanisa, a bandy Eddie. And it's all by so intimidating some training be with impunity. Why nobody be and the program where I think say on social media, right?
And what on Facebook because I'm on follow no. na wo de toto akwa ya ne na fia say dot no dia people are not watching it according to our standard no do Facebook ne wo mayi na jeje no
yes
in this case no ne ade no ntisa ana man fo asase no mu tag no na hwan na bia na hwan na abu arrest na den ne ade a so serious
yes
and all the prominent people mo kromo nya kasete ase mu re say na juru be ase 10 be 11 mu jai no me video na MCR for no even the general secretary dey posi afenema kibu posi pero fo bebrebe ana ese mu chi obi
yeah
what is this just obi Canadian
na wo mu no abranti ni dwumedi na wo di no eden na wo mu gina so e di a kire no eden na oketechi aka ebi si krom ha
Captain Smart nka bi da
eden na your friends abranti a wo kana semi
e money di kwa ha
eden na won ka bi da even nipa na anapena me ka kire ma ba say nipa na mo se wo ye tyrant wonti obi asa won fa nipa nya hwe no ono na breso mu di na tam gu nanimu ase e wo krom ha mesi MPP abreso na dan ko ekufu ado abreso no obi di bampani atama ye de ko kota lawyer bu aye se enye bone se Ghana ni be di president atam e ye kroma na si ye ana ye refi into moma but just 3 months obi ntumi nka na dwene
to me FM
mo na mo bana mo se mo bana mo be strength media freedom no enu ni
se na mo dada ye
se Ghana fo ya ji eni so because adentin obi ntumi nkyere na dwi okroma mo ya ade na nya yi a enko yi am se mayenka obi ntumi nya na dwuma
ya ni mbiri ya enka ho ya se obi ntumi nka no me ya mete na kura do bu preme me nka ho anu kwa na me ka che no ana me ka se wiase na ya nam no obi ane ne nkra bi ode ba wiase enti wo bo bra kwa nim na wo nsu sa de na so obi ane de bi adi na wo be mistake o because me nkra bi ame ba wiase nko ana wo de nko minim wo nsu mu wiase ba bi a wo nam ana nsu nim ba bi a me nam so don't try to use your power to intimidate me and the anyadwuma and I'll go into gutters with you. I'm telling you today. Sani amaniama no utimi fama misuo. Me kan kwa na chama no pay. Sa hunahuna na sani amaniama no. You started here back 2008. 2008 no hwa. Wa ma kan kwesi e na kwesi. Me na meti ha no. De na kwesi. Me ya me free physical de me kwa spiritual nwa no. Wo be kwa na papa na frɛ me. So obi do picture ba ha. Sa hunahuna na sani am utumi physical. Me nso beto physical. What do you make spiritual? You make spiritual. It will be no NIBO police or whatever. Anybody to intimidate me. Me know be life, but you cannot intimidate me. Uno saka me found out. Some no ultimate find intimidate you biao. Yabaka ya de bia. Mama NIB before ni bia na for ni mra. Tie nya na beko. Nya ha de be si akire. Montimi fa say no biao. E dey na si kromia because of such change of power. What is this?
Yeah, na me kra no ayi sabi o.
Me juro me ntiase o ma tase me na no ma me juro na me say wo ma be ni ma say e be talk to Togo because Konadu team no it seems that people do not appreciate the work of the media in this country. Ya gajene ya nya ne sa na munya ne mahunu sa anko. Na mun discuss ancheni ya kaso obi discuss 78 million akọ communication directorate obi ti Baliban boy enso onya bi num sabi woni nwa ne mponche na num suo. Saska ne ntunso Baliban boy. Emma binya bi so no yaka musi antiase
na so assist
president who dey 2.7 billion Ghana cedis trillions of cedis wo mo kwada ho money 70 million Ghana cedis reset otubli house ho me se men kam ko 8 times then otubli house ho reset 70 million go bi ti tom ha wo patajin Ghana cedis starting the business wo bi nya nsu papa nom wo ni sabi mponche nwan enanum so ba ko entimi tu bo ho yaka mo se mayenka
is it
I so me say can try it anom tu etuo
yes senior communication ministry on be wura ho na think say Felix ofusu kwache ka 78.8 million no enso because also say enso
o say 78 million enso
because of I would say GBC channel say we share GBC kasam we share information service division and department is the Ghana news agency enso but you see 78.8 million that is billions of old Ghana cedis so and what's some yekin but all they don't think conquer see the ya enra Making Rennes Addison story no, making can severally. Say, you're Alexander Femakin, Akosrano, Akakuchian, so on shedding. You see, your national security operatives. Our memoir, Ometuma ye, Jumana more, man, Bamos Mako here. Now, Sabi, on mine, your woman say money, Kose ya Obama Semua. What me the Enipa Baku 20. And that is why I come for. Sabi, and I said, Enipa 20. Mukuto 2 AK-47 semi-automatic and mude wura ns nipa baako for ne yere wo ho ne mba they were traumatized 20 national security operatives so sabe mo pesa mo koye investigations bo ne fia inti nipa 20 adwa wi Ghana den Bank of Ghana dan okukure kosi ne fie and Bank of Ghana vote no atam de kosi no you see otwira on dia say yes be as be
101.3
nipa baako for national security operatives 20 plus etuo
Akodi said
na mo ko work we was
Ghana hanano chale is serious o
na you ko work
is serious
masa it's too much
it's too much na sebia hwehwemu bi mpo na maya mo sebia during the time no irregularities bi akoso a adanti na mo mfra no kwampa so nipa 20 mesi abai we hu obetua judgment debt basa abai we
so omo de 600 million as budget so obetua judgment debt
omo ye krado obetua o because kwanya wo mo fa so chichira manfo no accusations basa sa monya hwehwemu bia na mo accuse nipa no yesi na yeko ene ye full soldiers ne se o simesi kra wa yesi ne yakwache no ne yede ne ko mo begu amanfo mfi amanfo so dum be ko ntia ye be boka pa na amanka na be boka
na me pacho senior me send this question director of special operations national security secretariat no eduma ben wo ye director of special operations and that is Richard Japa man he was involved in the 2.37 million euro scandal no ambulance scandal no se sia na aban sesa ye no yamani dibres wo ye director of special operations the national security secretariat ne djuma ne sen mimi dia se ne djuma ne sen
am say for me the video bi asende mo hwe na monya ho adwuma ma misisi a enu anadwo bra okatachi afrifa enu anadwo nyina obi ani ho a one posto free okatachi be bia x ne mo be bia obi e posti say but nyame nchade anadwo be 10-11 mu hon me hwa sen kame ne na akura nkamfa ko no nti that is the news eno so benti no ye be he but ye ntu perifofo sa intimidation na mo omonsom suban na de nti agana fo atu ababum di ma endi so omunya ho adwuma se de be ya 2028 omsa be another mandate na sa unwunu ne sa intimidation we de enya de ababo wo mo me de me ka che omo no Richard Japa wonturu ho fo ono na kakra bi amadi anipa nim mi koredi obi dem na sabio nyanya me na fafie ena ukoduru hoyi ana wono so ani security guard yehu say mu ya konfo number no mu tutuo no mbotuo ena mu wuya sabi o papa no but was a video na ready ya mu rolling out na me hade na yentu aso yenhwe kakra wa ha okay mo da yentu aso e ready ya ye be he me pe video no so me ka
Daily graphic, daily guide, sorry. Daily guide ena mafei. Na wosho daily guide ko wakrata nenu a ene yenua Ahmed Swali 2019. Nipa bonfo bi gi no nkofri ne nsam no. Se ada no ade yakwache abrante ba ko Medina. Yese na wote ban yera ni fi o mususu se wonim ne wonu hu bi. Ena omde na kwakogina dakem. Ene eno omkoyo lawyer for ye ya yako akoromande no. Na ne lawyer na sama na wo kan se eye atesem ena omutie ya omde kwache abrante no. Na abrante ne de wonim Ahmed Swali ni wonu ho hwe. Kratafe to so miensa o daily guide nchirimu no ewo ekonom. Na wo hwe ni masen su a lance minister foni da ha. En wo kyeremu se from 7 December 2024 any mining license the small scale miners nyina we revoke san say am pass through the right process and also at the daily guide ko wakrate nim ene anope IGP Yera Christian Tete Yohonu yes police board was sign a reconstituting foforo and also at the anima say Ahmed Swali infoni da ha san so na Yera Kennedy e Japan so infoni da ha yechemu sanas $18 million defamation suit. What the 8 year Kennedy Japan US no. Wetumi adimu nkonim yetwa omu mienu nyina afoni abetoa na kyerɛ mama fo aka kansa announce no finally we yi nanim adi na mo face akwada no akwano na dwunso wo ɛna US fo nso enya de a wode nsantreni enkwa beto sanemu saa
omo nyare so man Ghana se
omo nyare so man Ghana won se sa case ba Ghana no mo ka sa ansa no mbedi no agisa announce we yi nanim dua no ama your friends say Kennedy ehunu so esimesi ena menene deal enso US die ne omokan ne se ne chana ya wo hye na ahwani awanimu no wayin fafiri ho na emom animu na ekura nas na ode abeto ne yenanim no aha adwenkese pa da ne tirim US fonso de esanchenia wo ye wadwuma enya de wo mode wo nkwa beto esanimu sa enti anas ne da he yenanim no
ya hwene me ne ka wo hwene ne ka say kwadu aya sensa na o visa anas o yalesa
enti anas no so ye esancheni ne ni ate onye ne tirim basabasa sei enti nya anas no no wai US for no mo modern ase ye bo no ho ban enti Kennedy no wo hu anas nenim one saman na ka asa daily guide ko akrat nenim na wensu da na Narcotics Control Commission for Nigeria for ni pa bonfo wa modi nrubani bi abamayi mu yesi na sika no sha abesom $2.1 million wa mo de ba Ghana ene yetumi age ayasan akere wo mo e de akotum daily guide
oh anape yaboto na so adwuma no na so ye na daily graphic de bokrata no so na me de eto aswe na yera imanu amakofi bu a elemele Mugabe wasa so yo so afo hwe ensase so ene obo ade no mape won sase mu wono no foni ene da ha na se na bena boss wo no ene wo kire mu se obi bia no a ye ma otumi krata odikotu magudie after December no sa tumi no yaje enti no yaje obi bia tumi de free ni semsan se wo mu susu se politically motivated ya de amanyo sem ena ye de ema sa tumi krata no nti osofo ekirim se wono magi sa tumi ni na de free bia nsem wa hye no top blue ena otia na ka de nim se ye no na wokrom ha enti yero imanu amakufu bu a ni phone ana no pay daily graphic ede emunsem kakra krata no feto so emiensa de aba na labor ministry yera Rashid Purple wano ene wayi basintali wano so aka bomu anei wo mo ye hyehyeye na wo mo mpesom koye adwuma wo bi manso no wono matumi akwakwenti wono ma launch work abroad program na krata no feto so de miensa page 13 ewo daily graphic mu truth and accuracy every day eno mo ede aba na transport ministry aso yo mo hwe akwantu ensam so ndai wo mo inaugurate committee badweku a wono mo behwe na okada dwumedie se betumi agi atumu ne ama mutumi krata asade ye dwuma esafata bia no isa so wo ba no mo hyebo so okada business ne de wo ma mrante na ye pa sase ni adwuma bia ma mrante no de betumi de ama mo ane se mo nkoto mo okada mo ntra so fankunkum mo ano pay so mo kunkum okada adwuma so adwuma
enye adwuma
na me moto ka se me ntrete kura me me den
okunu ho aku afofra ka ho
hwe ena no se me hia praga bi abena hwe mrante no mama ne nyam dase ase ye we can bofune say
legalize
yes ye be legalize operations of okada and I miss ya Pragia, Keke, small ones nibi. Yes. Anna Pragiano, I fell nimpo, as I fell wardrobe, and the autoso, as I fell you may be the good wardrobe, Nambi Samus. I don't know Pragiano, Pragia take it to know. Mamma Namiansano. Yes, Mahama Cambuno, and one for me. I found in Pama, and a nipper be tit at Talatal home. And was I fell wardrobe, as I found you may go wardrobe him. Then Miss Amos A. Nadina Mudamunka Trace and Yamuzano. So when I win your drew. And from one walk, I was in your wardrobe, Pragiano, now Namiansano. I had Jimmy some Crawford Junction one, and they would meet this city guard for baby or council or Monka and Trawomo. Oh, no, Carday. About 5 cities, 10 cities. No, John one call. Oh, now one way down Sacono, a man in your day, so a BT on my number. Onqua, and it is in him, and that is what I can tell you. Now, Daily Graphic, the media, no, and it's NPA boss, lawyer Godwin Edugita Maculo, one also a shabo. Na ne bosse na ne se wo ma mfa kwambo ne so na won mo tonfa ngo o manga ne mu ha no wo be yomu na edi efiri wo manyim. Daily Graphic kakra edi abani me to so edi efiri the Chronicle ko wakrata nim na the Chronicle di asem bi aba na wonim se Chronicle dia wade ba na wade kyresam no abata ho ene ne wade free ye Luke nwoma etiri wo twinchiche mudu nson ne wo ho nie o se bribi ni ho Asina bribi eni kukumu a wori yim edie na ehunta a wori hunu na erema edi. Amen. Amen. Ya me asem ni. Aka correction. Na na nienti a wode ba ye nie. Won se yenua amersuale wo wuye yi. Afi mu eni wonya 6 years 2019. Ya ye hwehwemu ebinom ababontia beka so mu de mu nim nipeku no eni yero Kennedy Japan kan bi. A+ obeka bi omu nyina no. Besin na A+ impo de ye invite ni misa na hwe na chese ye nua be mai wo chese wo pregu capital se anesa na watwim ya wo ya se akwacha brantie bi ye fro na wusu kranten e wo medina ho ene ye na akwakogina dakam ye se hwe wo ye ramme soli wo no fi se ye refu wo wonim ho bi wa ya na lawyer fo ya se ye nya no na won ko na ya bodi na keka o se hwe ye mpene o mo remande no enti ensiension ensiensia yetua yehwehwemo nso ni mu bi se na hye otirim se woni mu bi enne the Chronicle e de ababeto anim ase na ene yesi all post December 7 small scale license revoked edika boso dada yera ama wase kwan bia so legal mine ne de obetu ase pa ye ko afa bo no bu se sintim obetu ase enti mu na ye to abawie ye adu show boy ado gaga ya do prema ye ntantantantam ema mo license am ko yes small scale mine no wase wagini na edi efrim nsam na ahanta himakrom ahene wo ho ena wobo abayaba so se ene apomodi aso yawdo wobo modi na watumi asisi edi ama wo na ye rere kopoku no wakase ono na hye ekwani no akwani no wo se MPP aban de omo baaye omo emayesio omo magana fo nyina ye hiafo doso bibie ni obia yibiemu the Chronicle na do baaye Anope the Ghanaian Times, the most authoritative newspaper. Ghanaian Times, the Bokrata no. And the Bushafia de Twansro near the Amamu. Excavators bear me nubi. And for neither ha, where they are ye, and for Nibia Tradiatua. To me, now, what would you say? Yamin, were Emmanuel Macofibua. Sunday and near Bre. None in Yasogon, Sahalight no. Sir, or Peso to Galam say. Geshe, illegal mining over Twasiano. What would Janabudium, or Jananasu over 2 swans. Obetu susan swampa na manmo ne ba ne se wakwa kwatire sisi excavators bi waje sisi excavators na sisi excavators ya o sisi no eno na de bokrata Ghanaian Times krata no feto sudum yenu e kyerem se we ne hihye ba kwa ka ho krampo no a ye de bebetu galamse ase na obi bia nso e ma no tumi krata after December 7th no 2024 ya gini na e de firi o nsam na se waje mitumi krata na assassin so waje ana otumi ni de obisasa waje mitumi ka eno na edane ye free small scale man na yakọ galamse enti instance nka mo no mo beye mu hyehyemu kakra no wa kire munye ni sei
osi agye mo nkrata asase ne de da ho aha onya me oboso ni asase
emu nya me na wana dwena wada no so me ye small scale mining legal right agye to me krata and I was say oh agye to me krata because unu say amanyo sembi for okay waje
nyawe
wada anajo me so go to galamsey yes
excavator no kramotion na ye de foforo ba
na excavator ma metie o excavator no wo be sekura no a body no a hard body unless e be hunu be bia no wires ni bibia hye na ase obetumi ahye wires ni nanso no agye se we bia so enteje no mutwatum no eye enieni no bi na mo hye no but excavator no wo start e be den e be yie mami o ma
waka sem no so
wo de excavator no se ukuta de Ghana times okay wo de me the body na echi no oh body na esi wo no wey utwaja tumu a ehye enye yie but because of petrol ni ade diesel wo mu ntino ebe ignite ebe hye ba hye na ebe hye no wires na wo mu no eno no entumi hye nko because the body na kata wires ni na so tebe ende say obetumi ahye body na nane akwakoto wires no
ani ebetu ya kasa galamsey your friends excavator si ampenifo hye ye frakadam
no almost say obe hye excavator on say your body no bi wo wa rubber ebi nsu ye cables ni ade we animu but inside na nkasa no
na ade no wo
enhye nko inside we na hye excavator body the ni way akon inside it is impossible into wo firi na say ye adwuma but wo nim okay into no the Ghana times yen su kakra wode abani na Yura Gilbert Kenneth eje wani osuafo hwe nsu wensuwa eni ahonidie suo be ma na koto water resources ano ani na ka ho na so na wo kyerɛ se obaba mode pa se Ghana ha ye benya nsu papa na yetumi anom wode nhye egu na akwamu a ebeboa na nya nsu papa etumi anom na opani bi so professor Buadi ana Buadi wona sese yemma court no and determine allegation bia no a for SML that is a year
101.3 Nyaminsa
mobilization limited is no no strategic mobilization limited SML into no sem kakra na Ghana Times adiaba
me to also adi a free the Supreme newspaper ko wakratenim na Supreme na di aba ene anopai Minister for Labor any Youth Employment Agency I minister ono na ka kire se Ghana meburi ye hwe na enye dwuma nya
ko twitwanse
na ye nton ana ye nkɔ papa bo no ono na ma sande na bayo ono ma na sanso da honom na kyerɛ se mo no mo fa ye nya hwe amo fa ye nya hwe nipa ka kire se ye hwe na ye ni adwuma nya ye nkɔ papa bo ana ye nkɔ twitwa wura nkɔ gina kwa ho na wo mo anya emu no ba beto ono kra ne asan na beto so wo mekeka sansem ne bi nkyerɛ ye biem Ento one Youth Employment Agency for your Rashid people da ha ena Malek Basintali su da ha ya see and your work abroad program ya lunch ya be hyehyɛ ma Ghana meburu bi akwa bochira koye dwuma na wo maye nim dia sanso dia ba Ghana no monye sika so abesuabusia ya see the term unemployment so e wo man Ghana the Supreme enim na wewo ma make it jemfo aye madofrefo Edma the New Patriotic Party amanyoko no sabre ye kire 60 bed ultramodern polyclinic wakosi ewo nukrom bunu wantam won e wo efa papa kratafa to so mienso so bia sunsua na wonya bi na National Petroleum Authority boss and watchre mu say obebo modern say illegal fuel traders wo mo tonton eniefo wo kwambone so obeyi wo mu ina e de free system ni amemotumi ada wo sa clear amanyoma so etumi akọ enkanya the Supreme edi aba na mining consultants bi info need ase ha o say gold board do hu e ba be ye state sponsored galamsey vehicle
yes
because ye share a tons yes a tons do do say na betumi ato within a week no as I think yes sa tons no na ye de toto MPP die ho a wo mo ka se MPP die no krampo no as a result of illegal mining na wo mo tumi to that number of tons na ye de to wo mo de wo se na wo twi bi on peso mo to na galamsey bebe
ya se mo de galamsey wura
e ka ho na mo tumi adu sa target
sure
enti galamsey ne dia fe na mafo betu sanse gold board so aba because me the gold no kwa wo be dia wo sa me the illegal mining gold And I saw already a ton cocoa, yeah, Messi cocoa, yeah, ton gold, and the Supreme Coacrats in Manope.
Now, the Daily Searchlight, the Wakratano so, and I pay Yansaso so, the Daily Searchlight. Now, Kratan Fetoso, and you know, and Haman the Bonnier, Yera Mahama Yarga, were majority leader. Or no, and Nra, a member of them fee, or so yeah. Now, was Mr. Speaker, Usha a year asra for more Bokua, and they Bokunto Quanto Quanti, or more Ashana as Mdia, Ababokunua.
Want to me,
Sasa for Croyan,
Yamin Sao,
Romano, ya boo, papa, Wamu brutalize Wamo. Wamu so many a husum, near Butu, near Wonkonsa, near Go. Ayayadene Akayaka dear sa the year at this year, or more Boku. It was some Mr. Speaker to say, one ma in Kuntambu and Yajuma. Na asra for no one Jani or Moyano. Son, and you see a Kusre Nibi Woku. Yes, you Kusre Nibo Bokumwa.
Yeah, na Ochema won't say, as some Nasra from Wakan, a womo, and so a diaboko for so a yapa. A yapa. Because as once I saw for no so as a seno masha say boom, a yabufu, because we should see yes say, our honum.
It's too much.
It's too much.
Yes.
It's costing the country.
They do baby crana security expert to be crano. Yes, not all castle, but all can be say. Say be waste state resources. I was sebi mumu dia. And the Yamuna Mungumo no cronin dampine. No, as it just with no castle, but the Biaboku, the Biaboku. Another Daka for that down or Abudunia and Daddy for, of course, a true momentum. And I want that is Dagman, right? Yeah, Dagman for no. Or such momentum. I'm your money, dear Budani, no. But Mudia Boku, the Bia, Madame Wako, at a Kurugu in Ibrahim, at a Kurugu. No, Femi, but some bad films say Kao. Kao, sword, no, don't find your more. Ah, Namu for. Sometimes I was like, me tell someone shall say about book roman for in a way, me see one must say because you know my you know my bassy about the bomb why are you killing them? What's the number of people they kill there every day because of woman talk on a brusso a hard journey? Oh, one your man confirm. Yes, Ramo. Now, the Daily Searchlight crow young so. Krata ne feto so enkro na ko asem du nanimu ba na so na kokfo na Quality Control Commission wo de wo logo no ato omo na aja nka ro abranche ba ko yase wo ma target na che papa drug dealer na yame adomende yensa aso no mu Yewra Alexander Kwame na fan ma ken futu ma she bedwani minority leader won so okasa ye na yawdie mu no okasa sa de nti na oman no aban no any high court that's go for the high court wo mo ayese wo mo kam to abankire mu edi MP a wo akotia ns yakumi wo mo di nini adentia enda ngam ochina ngam na enra mahama yarga justify say NI before no wo mo course wo mo kwakwatre no wo de mra na ed court yes court na hye say wo kuta court warrant but wo MP no so wo won hyehyeye omo ehihye omodi omadwuma ewo Parliament House so at the moment MPB ebe representing our Parliament House no you can't just go there to arrest him unless you seek permission from the speaker no mo pass through the due process but amani o na kwese obi an yetue no be the 2 million ni ope na anopai DPR for more voter registration so omo tiemu se ebe dan so ye se ebe to asentuadiem to bia entuadada na
Medi de break wakrata no na mede to so no kroyan so na mede sorry e wo medie nim Yera NS Addison former Bank of Ghana governor no phone da ha ne Richard Jakpa waye na de ne biem wakọ ready ne fie eni empanifo kese edunu ene wode wo mo akọ ho no ne wo hyehyɛ de ono nko anim edako wakrata de break enim ene anopai maami ti wa ene ne phone da yesi yesen arrest assign no so wonko interior ministry ho no ma yedi no phone ba bia woduru na mo ye politics nti kwa ha wo fa ye mpe kwa what is this maami panimu mu ono he position ekura no a obetima di IGP
yes obekokro no ni table kra wo ministry wo okọ 1990 musa na daybreak we yasem na ebisa wo se MPP fo betwe yero se HMS abonsu asensan ya na
ɛno no ɛfa asante mantam ɛne election report na ɛba no ɛwom ebisa ɛyasɛmisa NPA boss
no so na nso kasa dodo ompɛ baby nti ato abawie na lusu a ye mu nyina na mamu ama anwini ana wa kasa ade asema kakra kwa kyerem saa adan ona bo se chairman se wo obi a respect wo nya wo grant interview kasa saa na we na ye na we say saa na we free fa menti ase papa benu ma me bunu pa respecting so much but na say the kasa no is too much
obi awa ye odie so
so but too much uni me obi ayi odu ayi na e dia tia wanya position kra nya ska dia ne ade asasa ska ne bia mo kwa so me say kasa
enti ayi odie ne de obi awo bi so mo eye mo ka bi eye abosome miensa mo de akasa aye daybreak wakrat ni nim na nano pay we eda
ma yemfa the daily banner emfa enwie Yura Christian tete hono ne management board wa set up no ehun sem kakra eda ha eno e wo daybreak the workrata no enimu Richard Japa, if I should borrow the words of a year security consultant no Mr. Kumadu the stubborn Japa ni phone eda ha any Ernest Addison phone eda ha na send Japa no within a special operator no so otubudozo se otwidi enyu ewo national security secretariat wodi agent home na no eya hadwo omanyim enra Yura Ernest Addison fia obowura no krata no so ade aba na KNUST deputy registrar won so na kase wo mo esuku nkwada no edo makoma so pa na mbaba ho ban so eho 2028 abato no hwebe Dr. Alhad Mahmoud Baumia ena Saraju Asafo do me kwa be kanemra se bedwani wo kire mu se yensa mfa no ko esan se Second Chance TV any da clear sino the facha my advert back me papa do their TV station
yadamasi but ma ntie video mre ba na ma sorko yentie Kojo Ponkruma, member of parliament for Fuansi Agribi.
To me
on the statement before this house. It's unfortunate that the Deputy Minister for Finance has just left the chamber. We are debating the budget of the executive. The Minister for Finance is not here. His deputy was here. Right after his submissions, he's Nicodemously sneaked out of the chamber. We would have wished that he would be here to get feedback. And here is why. You know, sometimes when you are in government, you suffer from a certain disease. Any feedback that is given you, you think your job is just to defend. I was information minister. You think your job is just to defend and explain. Sometimes if you listen, you will get free advice that can help you to improve what you are doing. So it will be good that you bring him back into the chamber so that he can listen to the feedback that we are giving to him. He, for example, says that his justification for raising this 49 billion, this phantom 49 billion, is that in 2017 we mentioned arrears of 7 billion. What he forgets is that when we mentioned 7 billion, we did not proceed to adjust the fiscals with that 7 billion. We did not proceed to adjust the national accounts with that 7 billion and change the primary balance. We proceeded to say it will be audited, and thankfully, a good chunk of those claims were thrown away. What he has done differently, what he and his boss have done differently, is that they have proceeded to adjust the national accounts and adjust the primary balance for numbers that they themselves claim they have not audited. I'm happy he's coming back into the chamber. So the difference is that you have proceeded to adjust the national accounts with figures that you are confessing you have not audited. Who does that? And that is why we are telling you to hasten slowly. Mr. Speaker, he says they have indexed leap to inflation. He goes on to say that they have provided dedicated funding for free SHS. Honorable Deputy Minister, you did not index leap to inflation. The MPP government that just did indexed leap to inflation. You did not do it. You did not do it. Don't take credit for what you haven't done. Also, you claim there was no dedicated funding for free SHS, and you question whether the erudite Abeno Osei has read the budget. I regret to inform you, you probably haven't read your own budget. You haven't read your own budget. Because if you have read your budget, you will find out that the dedicated funding for free SHS was a goods and services allocation of ABFA. Honorable Deputy Minister, ABFA, what you have done, and again, you tell the people of Ghana that you have uncapped NHIL and Get Fund. That's not true. Let me show you why it's not true. It is the Earmarked Funds Capping and Realignment Act. What that law says is that you cap 14 funds. And if you find that any fund requires its full allocation, you restore. That's what you have done. If you wanted to uncap, you know what you do? You repeal the whole legislation. Why have you not uncapped all the 14 funds? You are using the same act, and what you are doing is that you are restoring what you have now been asked to make available to them. But, Mr. Speaker, we have 4 things to share with our colleagues on the other side. And Honorable Deputy Minister, respectfully, if you listen, it will help you. The first is that your economic policy, it is not coherent with your manifesto. I have a copy of your manifesto here, Resetting Ghana, NDC Manifesto 2024. I have your economic policy here. Your economic policy is not coherent with your manifesto. I always say that agro beswa, efranopa, to wit, if the evening festivities will be exciting, the morning preparation will show. This morning preparation you've brought us shows us that the evening festivities will be nothing to write home about. You told us between pages 3 and 22 of your manifesto that your economic program, Honorable Deputy Minister, let me have your attention. You told us that your economic program will be built on 3 foundational pillars: the economic transformation agenda, the economic recovery program, and the 24-hour economy. Right at the dispatch box, your boss, the finance minister, has admitted that the 24-hour economy part of it, they are not ready to even lay it before this house. Sunday, you brought in Mr. Guzitando to do an informal presentation, and he himself admitted that he has some further work to do, and then he will bring it here. You have brought us an economic policy. The economic recovery program, that's the foundation. The economic transformation agenda, that's the foundation. The 24-hour economy, that's the foundation. You have not finished preparing it. Who built the first floor when they haven't built the foundation? Which contractor built the first floor when they haven't built the foundation? And let me show you the effect. That is why when we go into your economic policy, there's no coherence with your manifesto. You made 273 economic promises in your manifesto, 273 of them. If we prorate your 4-year period, each year you should be doing about 68 of them. Do you know how many of your economic promises you have responded to in this first economic comments on the statement before this house? It's unfortunate that the Deputy Minister for Finance has just left the chamber. We are debating the budget of the executive. The Minister for Finance is not here. His deputy was here.
We and then 2 days Tuesday no. Ebra almost started ya na world a debate budget no na so interesting na me mumu na me yes our deputy finance minister na ye from say ya me no kwani anka me resign.
But you see Thomas Yakwampem, I think say yes ni ohwehwe na nsa aka na
to force yama because e jana nkofo na e jano to force ntimi nyina no the over the deputy nko na okwagisa mo am manifesto mo am budget ye tutum tokuro chese esiso mo manifesto ene mo budget yini nyina no esiso
yes
when am ni fan when am benku
enra MP for Bosumi friend
Nana Kwame Asafoje.
Yes, or can you say be pa, and that will be the wisdom quote of the year or of the month. Me find this was say manifesto. Yes, you are doing say so yes I way. But o budget our the bebano. And then be explain o manifesto no nsem na o kan ye no. Enti no manifesto no mo no. O kama Ghana 40 years say o ba 24-hour economy dey ama wo mo. A manifesto promise, but oba no budget no when to me allocate any amount for the 24-hour economy, which means o manifesto no na a trash enwura manifesto na wo de buy so de bebu o man a trash enwura but NDC catch and say one man nante Ghana yentwe ne ntwe so and o ma bisa Ghana for adwen kire say e de na mo pese ye e de ba mo man nim
na no omu yeso so mo ni amamfo kodi nkomo the People's Manifesto.
And that was the 2020 manifesto by People's Manifesto. And the 2024 no the resetting then everybody. But you see, around the church more power, which means manifesto no I say what do I know the
manifesto sometimes it's a social contract between the electorate and then the particular party now or her. In January, the only swear.
Yes.
We. Yes. In so we budget now and no collaborate.
Yes.
It means that o manifesto na be.
Yes. And see the Oko Parliament House is here. And I'm dictator. Oko Parliament House is here. Minority. The 88 members of Parliament, 87.
Yentie atebu amantie MP no. Sanjama. But me the video be amamo. Me di mamu dada kan dada na hunti munhwe na mu me na me ni abramu na mu ye literature mu English mu brofo no mo na mbet me because me ya na me hunu bi opeso kire entire for this mama
Sunday na nja say MP for asebu amantin atebu amantin wa che wo because me tin din ache o
so onu firi ho na MPP kwaje ye na am say MPP aselu society no
okay me tin din wo in the
but your video na ready na we to asma me
okay I hope that they will soon be attending schools under classroom. The Ghanaian child who is attending school under trees has hope that they will soon be attending schools under classroom. The Ghanaian child who is attending school under trees has hope that they will soon be attending schools under classroom. The Ghanaian child who is attending school under trees has hope that they will soon be attending schools under classroom. The Ghanaian child who is attending school under trees has hope that they will soon be attending schools under classroom. The Ghanaian child.
Excuse my language. Yes, you better say 2 MPP into a baby and I will say a true about the man because we share the majority side, no. Young Cassa almost the Munimadio, but what's the majority side? No Cassa or more cana. Nasa minority leader catcher said the 88 are mighty minority. Now what's here? In fact,
have been a minimum and say no, Domke to 1 year at Mikasamo. I did Mamma Ergan. And don't guess you know.
Even minority Mahama Erga Crown men and Mekacho and Chebesano. And Chambers son didn't Fraba because on Ukronon to me, you know, minority needs no.
It's a for a Casamo because I said, I come here and said, Nano Meti, Mammy, be no sooner. Nania Brena, what's a regular
West say East MP.
Nania Breton and Sana Bofuna, what Carograno. Country the Quabe.
Honorable Rahel.
And I don't say. Now mulati so I'm going to papa so be say even no one kasa ne act or the Minister for Gender, Social and Children Protection. Also
sana Parliament and a minister your friend speaker be say act now what can some your friend say how baba some
yes problem
member of Parliament Member of Parliament.
Yes. Into 2024 elections, mistake be brave.
Also, abna NPP, elusi omusi dodo na yes. But one more beti free NPP in same one. We NDC for no. Sabi one kaso man prepare one man wo mu yi am Parliament. Hwe ye MPs be brave ande. Kwaji NPP for seat and no more parliamentar. Since day one, you saw me in. Just hello, hi, I won't be crowded.
What dear?
It's a Kakrana no more na NPP and this in Pinfo Kakranwa.
Grammatication, how grammatication.
Almost a Kasan with watem. Almost a Kasan so with watem. Sada mother, your friend said Linda Dokua Kokebi. Almost would do a matter. But say,
that's catch. You can still learn on Anna Kachi.
One say, you're too abama.
MPD,
constituency. Yes, in a ward in our Wonkasa. enti so woni mu kan so waka sada no na momolet no person wo impress na person wa ya de mane efe and wo kan na speaker so eti hodi or chinwe ni say ya also what is the name of the
speaker mu dia hia
speaker of parliament
yeah me yansan
Abambami
Alan Bagbe
woni wa normally I tatrem I man ya na so be twan
speaker nankasa
speaker say Abambami and first deputy no ahia
and second year
to me 101.3 Nyaminsa we
speaker and you na speaker na say Obagana
speaker wa how
na say na mu so ta atena ho nti okay
enti yakase the minority no the mighty minority because they are doing wonders Obakase it's too early but sa no mo dey kro sa no mo dey kro
asinia no krese me say NDC majority 188 no it is spiritually less than 87 members of parliament are NPP wo o hwa hoodin a NPP ni ba ko kojo pankroma. What a fantastic
and say and then 2 days me say wow
listen to the submission of make here no and okay NDC for be 20 ebomu a some more make submission a year equivalent to what Kojo Ponkroma said 3 days today now asa I know 20 na bet me and make that submission of parliament so now na enya 1:1 our parliament no and 1:1 that is why Afan Markin said omo mighty minority 87 or 88 you know omo mighty because 20 of the NDC members of parliament omo the 3 mighty NPP member of parliament back I tell you spiritually and that is what is happening physically
and yes a man and woman also they are doing fantastic the minority side Mama abano se asare
one day pacho menko
was sorry jina na so a no dia yedi ada no na kasa wie ye force azeka dongomo no so ko kasa ye enso na enuru be bia wakasa ye wakasa no so aso no so akabi aso she Mr Speaker me wasam ba kuma minyina no nyamo na mo se mo bose we krom ha emfa nya hwe na sika na mo kwaje wa IMF no World Bank no ye de chemo indeed minority they are doing
omo yade mo afenyoma kan baso once again mame mo nana Henry nana boachi abaso bara no katachi issue ba na gaman wana mu kutre betre say they make sure say that guy with lawyers na me more MP for Swami lawyer John Dako nso abaso na mu di akiri pa make sure say o me release okatachi Afrifa ono ofuru bomfa nso ne kono de yebuma nsa make us a political demarcation kwa no manye ni yenka bomfa chias woni nyana esa nka be share asante atim central ase enti we menua prekope nya nchen kra enti yemo na na bi abaso ne party mpenufo general secretary no mota to make sure say okatache will be released and truly so eno abe 10:30 mu hono wo muja no man ko edwuma nyame yaduma Saturday for the records obeba na obeto aso I fully support the Gold for Oil program. We can only stabilize fuel prices and our currency by that. Yantiana Johnson Asiama Governor Bank of Ghana said Gold for Oil no must suspend it. We energy minister John Japono amasani ma MCA for mfa so was or supporting Gold for Oil policy. It is the only avenue I bet me stabilize the fuel prices and the currency. Mubaya gaga they can say must suspend it. Yeah, the minister now
101.3
or supporting John Japono energy minister no enu mu asem asem what they to jana no. Ba mo se mo ntiase ade ya Dr. Bawumia na diaba MPP for na diaba ntiempe ba energy minister na adwene ho hu se ade na policy no a Dr. Bawumia de ban policy papa so therefore we need to support us policy enu krom yenti o amanya sem na dollar no brim cedi no obabu no sa
I think as time goes on, no, Ghana for be brave betiasie because policies ni bi o wanya manyo sempa nke ni se de nsaka. Ni se de nsaka. Enso mo ba ye tententente manya hwehwe mu bia mo asan character manya hwe. Mo si God for oil ye yefu ho. Ye de esi di be mo fan kwe.
Yela mase ye fansia me ba.
On the statement before this House. It's unfortunate that the Deputy Minister for Finance has just left the chamber. we are debating the budget of the executive. The Minister for Finance is not here. His deputy was here right after his submissions. He's Nicodemously sneaked out of the chamber. We would have wished that he would be here to get feedback. And here is why. You know, sometimes when you are in government, you suffer from a certain disease. Any feedback that is given you, you think your job is just to defend. I was information minister. You think your job is just to defend and explain. Sometimes if you listen, you will get free advice that can help.
Social media handles as your life and ya wada anopay. Yeguso na yankai adofo ejamfo nya se nyame yadomo a memeneda na Dr. John Ampuntio Kuma, former Deputy Finance Minister, former Member of Parliament for the people of Ejiso, yedin 1 year anniversary. Ewo Ejiso a donation residency. To suffer adofo ejamfo nya se momenta yechi na yankai yeniabema yenina fisha na pano busua yedi hurei be kwakoto na so na papa tututu no anopa no a be 6:30 mo na ye be kwon na so nya yedi hurei akoto so efiri ho a busua ba betena se ewo no ankasa ne fie a ewo Ejesu do na so anopa no amamanfo be cheche bia ne akakai no na ansana ye na fincha da na ba wie nyame yadoma 4th day of April Accra Gbawi na so dem ho ne yere na so ho so ne be kwakoye na ase asore na ya Thanksgiving service no de akai Dr. John Ampuntio Kuma nyame nkoso mfa ne kra enseye nyame ma ne dabre emayen esanse yebegusu ni akai ne saa na yense ruade se asama ade yo manya o man ba bi ntia dachi bi enya be koho na afi no yakohena yakodi da ni awie so that is it yegusu ma busuafo na yire ne ma enyina yakokase yegusu a yekaka Dr. John Ampuntio Kuma.
Want to me 101.3. Mean Sawo.
Pesca mo hoye.
Bibi abako.
Ede nyame asepa. Matese mo badwumo papa. Se yade ba na latest aba amutu ase no.
Okay. Yare wo ha obia efense emrowa nketesia nyina esu yare efene se sciatica. Na se sciatic disorders. Omo to ase eyo omo ya. Oma muntimi en90 because of say omuti pains ewo omoto ase en omunantu eno ne ade a obeko bebia no na obia e complaini mintimi 90 yo because of say ne to ase eye ne ya ti eba ne say sciatic nerves no problems eba ho a issues ba ho a aye ma 90 eye den ema enipa asetrane na ba
mebajo se brofu kakraka ade sciatica bete oh sciatica no ma bere weti a no sciatica no na ade
okay yemfa nchema yenchegetifo
okay
pairs knowledge natural health anaji queen of peace ya ne go filling station edinhwe ni ma eba no mpomden mu nsam de ade ka ne say pairs quality health
okay
ti say op quality health nko an op bebi abetimi akwa yare da oso se mabobo bidin say sciatica ebetimi akwade a fa woni extra pairs ne yedi dwuma de bebre omo stretch marks ewo mu ni peduem omo mpese omo so ti oyefu so woye kese opese
obesity for no
obesity for no fa woni kire peske emema so omo tedua so ye ketwa omo mbemma eso omo mbemma sam enye fa woni kire peske nketesi aso pese omo hips eye kama oto no pese mu ye du kama fa woni kire peske na ye ka sciatica ho asem se ka sciatica eye nerves intibia efa ye trim ya adwinima ye spinal cord ma befo ye chi ebefa ye sisi echi besi ye nasa
ene
ntine wa ntine esende efene se moja ekwa adwene mu edi moja pie fra adwene ba ni pedwene mu enti se ka se nerves a eye ahoman ketegete nyankopon akeka boma ewo ni pedwene ma esende
ntine ana eye ntine okay
na doso pa enti ne kase no ene efene sciatic nerves
okay
kase pa ewo mu no ene efene sciatic nerves no na eno no eboa ema se ebia bibitim ana se bibi eje bi hyewa eno no esende signal fast eko adwene mu ema watenkasem ekoso ema hu se bibia kan na bibia twaw ki se san nerves no na ho odi ekofoma bo se bibi ti ukran pa onte obo ma o se efense ebo se bibia twa no wo se na asa ayo fomfom
san nerves no na ho odi e kofom no eno ekofa issues bebreba na bebre a ya manfo enya problems ne pan ne se wachi ene oto ase enti eba se ahoɔden ne kofom a obonsi na ntini mu atwetwon ti bonsi na edi eja pan aba fene se oto ase ho no na nyoma bebre ana keka boma eye ma nerves kese ana se sciatic nerves no mpempie no ede eya eba oto ase se unfie ekɔ enima se wo age no unini umpenyi fie so no etore bia obonse na ahyase bo se oto ase no etimi atwetwon paaye ana empempie no so no ise yeji age efri won so a ade ba ko ye adwuma a wo ye adwuma a wo ye so betima ma woto ase no so atwetwon empempie oma omotena seche Oma obunso otena se che obetran fa kwa be say bia 8 hours ansa na wotimi ayeden asore impempi oma omo ye drivers oma omo ye excavators operators oma omo ye masonfo ana afensu ekuafo nso eka ho bi ana omo gidwa ewo adwa so up and down car foforo ne sinsane no bebre na nso etiminya sciatic disorder si ana bebre na nso bonso na wakowo pania bi na pania no yanwoni ye bebie kosi no ankosi ye ebe kosi ntinimu later on etimi kofa sciatic disorder si ebro because of say efa woti fenesen usisi echia efa wotoa besi unase bebre na enya this kind of akonhia ameka say sciatic disorder si nti se wotie mi na se oto ase eya oya wonum ndro bebre emotwetwon ama won nante aye basade a mekanfo peske ama ene anopi numbers edidi dwuma anase numbers obetimi afre na wo so waka wasem wohi asema kire ne yenso ya boa wo no eye 0557 73 8555 0557 73 8555 anase obetimi afre peske ewo 0268 47 76 60 0268 477660 offer number sia peske ya bedo so fefefe na yenso yetie wo hiasem na ya pekwan ya befa so ebetimi aboawo na ya hwe enwoma eye ekofa sciatic nerve si eba woto ase osisi echi ene okun echi because of say eye affect o spine no and I say o spinal cord no eye sisi nechi na say wochi so etimi eye wo ya pa bo se wo boss na bibia be hye wochi wotiri mu krampa entimi enyeye nyina na e ma o signal say o nerves no ehun to chima
but we no etimi aduru etimi tu ase
ye wo dure wo hon ma
ana yesoso
ye tu ase na anpempie no obo no mo ka se wanum adura enso enko but dingina ne se unya edura ebetimi aboa amane firi hon mo na peska de ye ma ehun eduro no na ye massage o na bebia nerves no emoja entimi emfa enko no won so pains na wo hon no etimi efiri hon mama ti ba peska ye wo machine bebre a ye de ye physio bos ye de ejina biso no na ye de ensan so massage kama na bebia atomachie no e wo hon na ye so etimi aboa na enye dompemu ana se nerves nko na ye hwe omo diabetes omo high blood pressure omo infertility awo ho nsem omo soso a infections ahodo wawo ho mpane so ekona aba say syphilis gonorrhea chlamydia ura pesca ebetimi abo na yo nkro beta bebre e wo Ghana ha msi Accra La Paz Nyamecha Junction obo pesca e wo ho no ana wodi woni kire Kumasi Bantima G about no so say open middle of danachi pesca enso e wo ho no wodi woni kire Sunyane Rest yani total filling station na di nhwe ni mo hono mo peske e wo hono mo omo so a omo Western North eye sehwe so impumem yani Pentecost Church no edi nhwe ni mu obehu peske e wo hono mo afen so no omo takwan so emfa omo ni entre Roman stores yani Zenith Bank no edi nhwe ni mu bibia Madam Oben restaurant wona obehu peske e wo hono mo ana Takoradi so no ye wo Anaje Queen of Peace ya ne Guel filling station na di nhwe ni mu ye adwuma from Mondays to Saturdays Monday 7:30 a.m. PSK ye wo hono mu 6 p.m. na ya pon to Friday na Saturday dia ye share adwuma 7:30 na ya pon 3 p.m. eye ewia Sunday yemfa nya adwuma enti yare bia da so aye kranko so woni kire peske na phone numbers no na frɛ na ebia mambo yare so woni yen kasa na yen so ehu kwan papa so ye betimi aboa eye 0557 73 8555 0557 73 8555 and answer obetimi afra 0268 47 76 60 0268 47 76 60 ofra yen won na mamienu yiso a ye beboa na yen so yetimi abo na yare bia da so no nyankopon afa ye so eyi efro so ama na nyankopon ya adoma da senen so ye behia na peske de wo bia so ye da besom takwa Takoradi man na de wo bia so yen so ya boa mo empomuden mu nsemu madam ase
yen so ye da ase nti peske Takoradi ena wonum ewo udu Takoradi anaje Konadu Peace area hono a Konadu Peace wona amone Goy fuel station ne opposite kwan ho pe anopa wi anwumre nya be kono mo ho ayade ahodo a wo mo sa no ano ye de pemfidi om de beguo no ye de twam ntime se yade bia wo de anante a enkro no wo de wani e kire ye pescaf waso ye a wo mbetinya boa wo na afi mapedu papa de amaw na wanom na afi wo mahwe kwan be fa so didi akwankire nyina wo mbetimi de amaw na bibia enso atinya fa ye na se pa se woni yen abebon komo tukonu atrase Dr. Emmanuel Tokonu Digital Secretary. Okay, apani me mu ache na hunam bokode.
Nyamena dum brother abu. Na wo se.
Nyamena dum so me de ye pa.
This is ade fantin all bank kanka.
Kaka be fa
na ndo dem hwehwe. Beautiful lady view no more na.
No de no emma fantin ko na emma fantin ba.
Ampa.
De gem.
Ababo.
Jen kaka. Obi atra osika obetra wonya fie sai.
To me.
What is what can fantin da?
Nyaminsa wo.
Abra betra wonya fie so what is what can fantin da? To me my bana no ya no me speak kan fantin. Asemo edikakra krebe anyway manage word no pa enso nyame ye
e dia me fanya adwuma david enso nyame ye eno na ehia
anyway okay yanto asemfefu but yansa asemfiri anura si enim se kamera se media freedom no ya problem kakra ya enu okatachi enura gofo na kofa no but deda ye ya kasa na nwumre no enom say release enye we nko a mse na anu abronye mse enura awonu so asa post say in life is in danger the threat eba na too much these issues of media intimidation sa issues aye mama mfo nkasa ne ade no o man baby adunu no degeta
abu medase maminchia mo boss the former Western Regional Minister and the MP for Takoradi, Honorable Dr. Kwabena Kumensa, and an brother Prah, what in the Kano, or a lawyer, Isaac Buama. Yamenka 1 million in or the mighty minority of Western region in all year Jumano, then or Parliament. One could do 1 year, you didn't pieball. And and the necessary research I say be that born more to why you need Jumano, ye be near that born. The Minchia regional executives in my constituency executives in especially the chairman, Honorable Prince Atta, do not offend Chairman Bona, and now the first vice Chairman Bassi, me constituency organizer and communication paying for when you Council of Elders, Council of Patrons, police station executives. Unya akumapa na yemfanya party no na yenim de ye adwuma de na ebotum ya asane aba benim 2028 osanda ye hwema orokodi a no chede ya aba na odendada enam futuru a wodugu Ghana fu na enwa ma wanti nyeme bi ase na afutu a Ghana fu ni bi so wode ma he na ya ante na wa ma wakoba ne dem osanda de abu se ehwe over the past 2 months President Muhammad Bayina ehwe the intolerant character of this government. It's amazing. There, abronye wakaka so TV do na waka someone your denti the one you know ko bi na oketechi mpo ne di mpo de Minhu niti minhu nan. Asa, but Debbie America, sometimes when you are in power, assembly or wakan ehu no faso abu in the Ghana ne wiase. There is no functional democracy able to make them intimidation at the around government. The government will collapse along the line. For President Mahama, on the National Investigation Bureau, police, and another quasi institutions now, want to ask them, look, democracy na practice for Fourth Republic from 1992 based in them. You cannot use intimidation to succeed. And the truth is, the propaganda and the lies, the tuma, on your 2 months impo, the same propaganda no, what you told her, a boonde, no shisha. Since ya, and some man will use other media personnel, Nanoka Kauna, there 1 year with various radio and TV stations against another Danko Akufo-Addo. Oye Nejuma Okotine fee 2 months pay. Well, who most more around the country no? Abu Oye Bibialu, the man in Oye diversional tactics. The moment the truth is over the past 3 days, from Tuesday, we started to debate budget of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. The kind of loopholes our budget in Muno. Senyama, a quarter radio do and TV do. Now also support the holes of what punch or budget in ma. The only way I will divert attention is to just arrest you or invite you to the NIB. It's I mean, we invite a Oketechekwe, president. At the end of the day, you will leave him because in this country, at your time, abandon rule of law. You better make sure the rule of law. Why you juma? Another, Master American. But say, nah, about something about. I want to say, "Wa blocking." Manankas wa podo try to use Elon Musk one Skylink or that in the program because Minister for Communication, what the kind of pressure all about ban or one task now so we feel there what they arrest intimidation no would be onye abu onye it will not work. They have even targeted some of pro-MPP radio and TV stations to make sure that one network na den onye juma abu eye the madena you rather create confusion for your own government. It is better to leave the people to have their free speech. Aba some in a Captain Smart one can for Akufo-Addo in an appointees home. Them guy your war a TV3 huge. Aba some in a one can. Aba some in a joy. Them Raymond Acha, Aqua, no monade, about some no one can. But Akufo-Addo, as a Democrat as he is, Obiankanasam. Obiankanasam, Abu, in the Ghana, no, freedom of speech, no, a human right. You cannot stop anybody from speaking. They will speak. Actually, and you go police station, Uncle Saga. At the end of the day, no court in this country will just jail a Ghanaian citizen because Wakote TV do Akaza. Now President Mahama Nangaza didn't he use silly and other languages against other people? Yeah, he used it. For me, when you are a politician, have the thick skin to sustain those things. If you any pakrono waka sama onya woda we defame one more reputation wa before the courts are there. Go to court. I mean, I don't believe in politics of insults, but unfortunately, we be the courts are there. So Ketechia Kasembi, our friend, Abroya Kasembi, and any Ghanaian citizens who Kasembi. And invite in war, CIDO, BNIO, NIBO, wherever you invite him. Abu, or Pan Obakazu, or Pan Kasa. One Kasa, Nebejano. So for me, the goodwill like Ghana for that ma John Dramani Mahama, Mama or Ma Damadi on say Naban. What is important is that the 78 million now we try my Ministry of a Government Communication, you know, what used to be. No one from quite explain. Say Abu in a media house or Western Diamond TV, Woodme TV. What can some no feed there? No, they will have to explain her. They should come. One on one, they should come and pay or phone in. No, I explain to the Ghanaian people. What to about the money? As some are bullocking, or yet no quandra, or yet I'm not say, Nanin only. Sabusu was a bian webisa. But I arrest Abu because one can't say Jabana. Hey, Uncle Zaga. I mean, I'm catching a muko, sister radio station, catch a message. You can do. Another what's a National Security Special Operation Department was a unit. Wako Dr. Addison. Wako Miss Dr. Addison. Nifi Takoradi wo abada be then ebe Dr. Addison then baby we drew we say governor of the Bank of Ghana for almost 8 years. Only world leaders say di komo, other governors say di komo. So we aban na say awo esde I ready to develop Ghana. Nyama bi wo ho a entase because what's not them office for 8 years. Sentasa, all that you have to do is call him. Nebisan. Oh, me your office China. Me put them maybe or entase. You how this thing happened into church remu. But they use the National Investigation Bureau to intimidate him. You what that man who intimidation. Dr. Addison who intimidation. A political figure to rise to the position of governor of Bank of Ghana, Minister for Finance, Trade, those people, they are far gone. I believe the NDC will have to sit down. The kind of propaganda and lies I want to go. Na do dan kwakufa do na ban na appointees wonder no. When you butter, no when you investigation properly. When you them investigation no when you information or indict one. You know why then we use at a court of competent jurisdiction by using the national security apparatus to indict people. Abu Onkusi Bebiara. 2009. How many officials of the New Patriotic Party?
No, 101.3.
25. 25.
And the question say?
No, question. Asabi, Asamoah Boateng na year. I want him to abandon your one investigation. On an work holidays at the airport, they arrested them. What do you want passport if you want them? Created the impression that these people they are the worst criminals in this country. Kodron Pieni, Roku Brobe, no one can count on it. Akufo-Addo mpo obey president. They seized his V8 for almost 6 months. There, we are banaka Akufo-Addo. Obia why a minister for foreign affairs. Why a minister for attorney general, minister for justice and attorney general. Obewia abanaka. Wokwaje, we asano, wokwa pakisi ni fiabo ano, ni gate ano. Wontu no odiki ni odisi no odisi won woje wokwe. All the court system legislator, the judiciary, in executive. I will go for the judiciary. I'll go for any day. That is why even our money be our practice democracy. Kusa. After the way close judiciary there. No, because they are independent arbiters. The independent arbiters.
But why is it that anytime NDC they always try to frustrate and intimidate media personnel?
Yeah.
Why?
The reason is that some of the media personnel, some of them were selfish. Abu, that is the truth. After there, some top NDC media houses, are they speaking against it? No. Why? Because they are being selfish. Why? The media person, that is why President Kufuor Naban, led by Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo as the Minister for Justice. 2001. Oduko Court will repeal the criminal libel law. Because at that time, it's the radio station and national security, pickle, no one knew kangaroo court, no ejelu, because I can't say Aban. Why? I'm a politician. I'm a politician over Ghana. Fourth Republic from President Rawlings up to President Mahama 2. I'm a president of one China Robada. Akufo-Addo, obi miss Akufo-Addo. Jekufo, obi embejina na nimu akanchere. Awo Jekufo, enye skada. They told him Atamas, Mahama, Akufo-Addo mpodo. Ono wa China Robada, wase ono oye achim mafia. Wo yeska.
Motia.
I'm a politician. Malamo boss, Honorable Kobe. What's the Takoradi then? Ya Tony na. Nti honorable Kobi onchima no nka do kwachichi dam nkofo no and only one court because wa ka there honorable Kobi wa Takoradi ndan no Abu politics no that is the risk when you put yourself out there to do politics. That is what you go through. But the truth of the matter is that Nipa kono kansam no so nya no kwara. The courts are there. Take him there. No one resolve issues. Sisi ala Oketichi Abu or starting the Saturday program. Precisely
and for the records.
For the records, Abu go forward. The truth is that he's now controlling. He's now controlling the numbers, and the people are afraid.
Even show ni there.
Even show ni there. Abu don't try. He's number 1 in the country now. And he has the facts, information, whatever. And this is what the man. 80,000 awology before a WAM or DC, you know. When another papado.
Yeah, how crazy I can't handle that. Almost as yet, and
then this Funana or the papa.
Say, yeah, do Mama Canada that says this is not change now. Out the Uncoya, Unya's position. To
be frank, Enra, the Minister for Local Government, Ahmed Ibrahim, I say, what can the party for 1 year vets in Anoka Kawana? I don't know. What we ask, no, how I have vets in Sunida Bishop. The truth is, Sikasam want to bribe, no what did nominating go for. That is the truth. It's Ghana Hano, Abu, and some no journalists no one can na onka. So what journalists no can no won't you draw his attention and you give him the opportunity to come and explain. That is the politics we are doing in this country.
Okay. But as well, you share Parliament one so far. Quite a mufaso debate 2025 budget presentation. Splendid. 2 days ago, I was in love with these guys. Yeah. Look at how mufaso cheche muana. Ama NDC budget very hopeless.
Abu, NDC budget no yede hopeless. Kekyo. Oye incoherent.
You are quoting Kokojo Ponkroma.
I am incoherent. The reason is that look, when the foundation is wrong, the main structure will expose you. You know, say listen, no foundation on ya, on your AC first floor. Now why do you listen? Now the second floor on the back of Woodrow. And the budget or today 2009 budget a before or the parliament. Oh, the same thing. And this they won't change you. They never change you. Oh yeah, the same thing. Look,
Konadu for budget or the
2009. Look. The truth is, baby, MPP are been led by Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. What did the economy of Ghana post-COVID what they drew no? And this what bear na wash a document you know. They are amazed. So the strategy they have to do is use the inferior communist tactics to pollute the system so that they can have their way. But the minority, you know, while you're there, they will stick to the records, data now are available. You know? And the moment you stick to the data and records available from Ministry of Finance, from the Statistical Service, from the Bank of Ghana, from IMF and World Bank, they use them for 5 years. When the data, the debate NDC, budget or what they call parliament now, you will flood them any day. That is why it's about Agbambabin. Some of the MPP minority will kasa. Oh, you ding not no wusunity. I hear for the same thing. Isiama the same thing. Why? Because Abu so be the records, data that are available to the minority and the majority. You cannot be in love with this majority. Adawali. So that's splendid. Why? Because assembly of can be ano ojawa records ni mu odo no catch on there one budget impo an wen read mama mo be 3 things still be happy with the kind of worker minority wole here. Abu President Mahamasi, the economy no but to no criminally managed or a crime scene inti ochede awo ade biara Akufo-Addo year 2024 no say eba or they make sure that ama apepa them crime scene no them criminally managed no or they make sure that I no in such a way that it will be prudently managed. It's a prudent manager. Akufo-Addo 250 billion Ghana cedis. 250 billion Ghana cedis. In order to manage criminally managed economy. Or the manage crime scene. Onya economic GDP growth of 5.7%. Or the yen economy move economy to 1.2 trillion Ghana cedis. We buy economy that is 20 billion increment. To the send there, I was a criminally manager. So Akufo-Addo did 250 billion on the manager economy 2024, including election year. Because the main election or the caucus or the bra or man or the demanding account a better power. Now Akufo-Addo I a 3-month budget of 68 billion at war. January to March. I said the 9 months, I say yes, 290 billion. And they can 68 billion or 358 billion. Budget in Bank of Ghana. Statistical Service, the Ministry of Finance Department or Budget and Appropriation Unit in Anoka there. What priorities maybe I draw on in Japan? Alleged 358 billion. Essay about grow economy by 4.4%. And the finance minister can budget now.
Yes, sure.
Because how can you use 358 billion to manage an economy not economic growth of 4.4%? What's obedi 250 billion or manage in the election year or suddenly economic growth of 5.7%? Tell me, Abu, when no what can I answer? Na echo inside a appendices no baby all this kind of question. That is why I work a day. Work a day will be in economic growth of 4.4. Why? Because Sikana will be generate as a result of the economic growth. Akufo-Addo no. Only thing about to make generate is come on. My dark of 358 billion. Next should be what this can want to question. Why? For the first time in the Fourth Republic, Abani Skobediwo, office of the government machinery, President Mahamani office. Or those who since what do quite Greek.
I found a market, catch up, say, Greek minister, Skaban or the bedroom. Exactly. Minister for 18 years, just can't grant me to then the economy will grow. Because Sikana government machinery, no, or those who since Sikana are Greek. For the past 26 years, office of the government machinery has been number 7 of the highest cost of the ministries and departments. Office of government machinery. In the President Mahama Naban, office of the government machinery, I be number 5. Why? Because look, Abu, the moment a pede abani biara. Economy for the run in the economy. Shane first budget, shane first state of the nation address, ni bibia. Essay at the 24-hour economy, the foundation of your economy. How can you draw up a budget without having the 24-hour policy ready? Catch up. Any policy ni ready. Now so I draw budgets. There at the background economy no anything at to forcing okay there yen 24-hour policy no onye ready no onya una esa akwa Ghana for ho nyina ma why the 24-hour economy na atu Sunday warrior budget workshop Guzitando director of 24-hour economy okay no people do to ho na what's policy no onye ready also in onye ready. So why are you in parliament? Abu share Akufo-Addo the 327 million. No, the run in the office now was all your elephant size government. 327 million. No, the drama. John Dramani Mahamasi. The Mexican on what to me 700%. 700%. Abu from 327 million to 2.7 billion. Hey, now the Mexican buy have the office or. What by research
President Mahama's research department, or office of the president, will be use 70 million. No, that research. Really?
Just research.
Research, oh. Research. One year. And then 9 months. Will be use 70 million. And now, a women's bank, or Ghana. The whole Ghana so that I want what Konadu when you access to fund them. No, that one or 51 million.
That's how bank resume first want to say. Abrekwa, you want Maslock.
All that they have to do is to reform Maslock to perform that duty. But Abu Oye Bibialo, Oye Sikeria. Hey, Oye Kona Oba Fada Obe Diska. Nanyen. Oye Bibiala, research department. No Oye Bibialo. Oye Bibialo. Na president, office of the president, research. Abe research no be. Research about cost more than 5 million for me. Oye Sikeria. Oye Kona Oba Fada Obe Diska. Another one. Look, Office of Government Communication. Shamima Muslim. They are giving them hoping 78 million.
And no, because I say so.
Yeah. 78 million. Or every month. Abuteo. Every month. The Mexican will use it for 9 months. Every month they are going to use 8.9 million Ghana cedis to run communication at the office of the president. I'm on some catch on the community for the budget. What the 661 million, what the Asham there will go to your judgment death. Abu, won't to me media. We bought my door budget, now won't to me what I shame that come and won't to me there. Your bob and go for the Amoko court into your bobo 2 million. Court and one for one quay, but I wait to budget at war. Okay. What you mean? 51 million. Judgment debt. I saw for tune. Waterville. CP. Construction pioneers. The time one man a black or be judgment debt contractor. Or yeah, the same thing, the same process. The man didn't within 1 year. And look, we enter the second year now. The next adobe buying the bone the second economy into every light off widen waba light out. If we are not careful, are there a no? Or yeah, extensive light out no or country because there will not be money. About real state of the economy no. I'll be generating employment. Share Abani. Oh yeah, John Dramani Mahama na Aban. Abu areas all consider agric, education, trade, and security. No consider you. Abu. Now, the areas in the way in budget to be a farmer road. Roads.
Oh, but some we are patch and patchy, be some of the Amaska be and
they are 2.7 million a year road fund, and they are patching. Say, a bank castle with Jessica to us, may they be road construction. Even him. And in the 20, I don't close the budget. Or you loopholes near too much in there. And in there, sell a budgeter. You have to report on the previous economic statistics. Today, what was the industry growth in Ghana? What was the agri growth in Ghana? What was the construction and quarry growth, mining growth? At to force no be about parliament no. One model. One model. Now before at the end of the year, so more call general meeting and with your boss, there. Won't you report on what happened the previous year?
You do.
And Sana at the year in the current year no at that no we were corner over fado. At to force one model last year than one model. Why? Because budget or the parliament no or you different from Adama IMF only IMF for catching the day. They should come and report why IMF catch on them. Why is it that the reporter at the Maheno at the different reporter at the court parliament figures no on Seni? Do you know why? They went for an IMF extension program. Behind the scenes, now when the IMF didn't come on, we put the extend IMF credit facility to another 2 years. Now IMF catch on one day. economy na Akufo-Addo eja no or you resilient. If Akufo-Addo we to grow economy no from 3.1 previous year, no what have 5.7, the highest in the world. There is no way we can extend this program for you. Go and continue the path na Akufo-Addo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no modam. But propaganda inti what's the economy no or you criminally manage. Abu hwe men ka asamenchro. Oye waka works wop a big push. Enim that President Mahama or the National Manifesto there, they will go for a 10 billion loan for 4 years. No, what a big push to major construction infrastructure in the country. Into 10 billion. Move forward every year. President Mahama is going to use $2.5 billion. $2.5 billion is 40 billion Ghana cedis. The first budget at least or the 40 billion Ghana cedis or the shame or the bay roads or the basic hospitals or bay the
but budget na capture infrastructure
big push under infrastructure.
Okay,
so $2.5 billion which is equivalent of times 16 which is equivalent of 40 billion out of this budget in no what you scan what the infrastructure no in the what the 13.5 billion. First year, Kaya Akufo-Addo, the first year, na Akufo-Addo, the bullet project is now starting. Because if you don't do that, President Mahama only 4 years, 13.5 billion, 240 billion, work at 26.5 into our demiscano. Why? Because Akufo-Addo, Napan, when the IMF will agree they will do a vigorous internal revenue collection to fund infrastructure. On it Akufo-Addo, what to more the cars, what to Winneba, what the man road construction. On it what the Takoradi, Kwame Nkrumah roundabout interchange na no to Agran Kwanta what the man just more. On it the Echo, Accra in Sawom Kwani, what to more the man construction more year. Into President Mahama Waba no do continue with other areas, but on to IMF, you cannot go for a loan from the capital market. The only one you can take is 250 million because you order a serious money, negligent taxes. Since I'm okay say information all about in the first 3 months, no, abano when 200 taxes and target we meet. The moment they meet, no loophole by then or baba. The next quarter, you are going to banana ebe start the implement of policies. Intend to mean campaign juma into economy no better no string. So economy no stranger. Adobe in the youth and employment no bokoso. Remember also that in the budget, finance minister also there will be freeze in employment. There will be freeze in employment. Now so at 2 force and ended that. Why am plan go for 10? One at 2 force and uncle as minister. At 2 force or executive secretary or secretary or communication officer. Mananko why am plan go for 10?
Meanwhile, this cabin be to Omuka.
And you're gonna ban this cabia. No brother can well practice family and friends. That is what is going on. Abu share another thing. Make yourself on na ehu. I mean I don't hear pa your health. Abu health. President Mahama. Actually one page budget page 110.
110.
Budget we find Ghana Medical Health Trust. What to need Mahama Care. Mahama Care. For me, Abu, the man say, "Be your policy with Ghana with the experience of President Mahama." I was surprised there, President Mahama. All be your policy, ordinary din order to do. For me, the man in a pay or the Adeliano or dead on arrival. The man no dead on arrival. Why? Obama did the same thing 2008. Or you Obama care. Donald Trump be an obotubi using an executive order, and the man na pay. The next president will use executive order. No abegu. But what was the purpose of the Mahama Care? Mahama Care we feel that there are some non-communicable diseases or the yetumi enyesika na yetumi ado support. Bibi to the kidney issues. Bibi to the stroke and other ones. we feed or your problem prostate cancer in a kidney child kidney na no ka wona na ban feed or dey tumi enya some trust fund bi a yenyiska. As a result of that they have capped the NHIL levy. No why. But Abu Ghana Health Service Abu make your units, your department, your directorate of all these things. Kidney, your kidney units were all them non-communicable disease in na your baby unit 100 kidney issues to the extent that last year Akufo-Addo na Aban were passing one budget were passing 57 million Ghana cedis to take care of kidney issues. Ebe no would I in there so that staff of Ministry of Health and the Ghana Health Service no will continue them pattern. One year rather than open or your duplication also be created Obama Mahama Care. No, I had the man actually Piscadi. A Piscadia near the madden. Until your best friend, them will punch holes who are budgeting the same thing. Another thing, Abu, judgment death. 2009 budget. Dr. Dufour the Court Parliament would charge 600 million Ghana cedis. At that time, 600 million was $450 million as judgment debt. This year, what opposition 8 years was an aba. This year was an drop budget perform at forcing what the 661 million. No, what that shame as judgment debt. On your one what there. NDC financier or benefiting war fair 2009 judgment debt of 51 million. Also product to Bank of Ghana for one guest house no war agri supporter one. Why? Because they will draw from the judgment they will use to fake document. No what I call the miscano. We know what that talk.
Strategy or my bonus.
Strategy. What prepare into Sikana or Ministry of Trade. Ministry of Trade. Agrek. No what is Shemina economy no otum okwe nim. Amambabun wenye jumano. Wonyono. Ponzi schemes. I want to when you abandon Japade. No abe individuals one dia on what you know. Abu, that is the fact. Into every yasano. Everything in Yesika in front of well. Shende Accra, light out or a big problem, and I do so or a problem. Ashanti region, to be frank, there, Ashanti regional minister and Ankasasi, yay, since I don't know where Wabro Wando. Chile, energy minister ba. Abu, that is the truth. On manner as do your criminally manager, ye niskano. How can your budget be more than who predecessor? How can your budget be more than who predecessor?
A very serious issue.
You increase your salaries. What presidency, no? What cost of living? What presidency has been increased by 700%. Abu, now Obako school, no watching school fees 10,000. Next now the following year, what by I was watching 70,000. I will be jatuma. Because 700% is too much.
One to me,
it's on your one there. On your one there. The minority won't debate, you know. Why a solid? Now maybe young trend. Okay. I am a full bar. No, but reviewer. A ho. And some bar. Remember also that in the year 2000, Abrana, Dr. Kwame Prah, I am Minister for Finance, under Rawlings, you know. Also, the man, Okoba, I am a full letter, and I won't go to I don't know better. One could draw they manipulated figures, microeconomic indices, one manipulated figures. Now IMF for one to a fine Ghana $35 million for the first time in the history of this republic.
35
million on IMF in 2000. Now IMF for J fee Ghana for yen sim. The young finance minister and a banana John Dramani or your minister for communication one manipulate figures. No, what presenting more. The same thing that was happening. Since what the different figures, you know what that parliament, no the different figures, what that IMF. What true finance minister? You should come and explain why. Figures or parliament are different from figures or IMF.
Mate,
it's Abu for me. As far as the youth are concerned, the future is bleak. Youth won't take the opportunity. Now one ankasa one share, no one develop one, no one to one by entrepreneurs, no one you need ma. Now what kind of one I don't know to John Dramani Mahama, President John Dramani Mahama Naban, they'll be create employment amona. They should forget.
They should forget 0248071174 0248071174 Befra Basube. Now do agent about with TV no radio no volume and member form. Now yentimi and have a nice conversation 0248071174 0248071174 Muyen intentiema. Now new baby. Good morning.
Hello.
Would you be afraid?
Hello.
Okay. Yamfa we wa. But good morning. We didn't be afraid. 101.3. Yes, I ain't here. We didn't be afraid.
Solomon, makasa fi nkwa.
Solomon ain't here.
What was that? There are someone working in a Tembia, no Maka, Mubodi, Tembia, we are going to Mubodi, sir. What's your come? You have to watch it. Some Mahama Bass, any man of a win of a win of it. When I said, money will be our own. What we shall come to one and come.
So, Monty.
It's well. I tell you, I can be an area to soup is there. The Ghana for a boss of the Kaya, no Monty. And the bounce, have you ever bound the kill? I've been putting out you. I've been putting out you because skip around the bar will be able to know. Most of them can set your another.
That's so free. Good morning. Anyan.
Hey, what man?
Namena do me hoye.
Let's see Alema. I bet you radio. I bet you TV meeting or Western region. Who to me? It doesn't know about to
me 101.3 Nyamin Sawo.
Ako. Oh. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Who did maybe our free?
Your friend me Wahab. The free Fijai.
Wahab yentio.
Yo, Mamicha Abu annual video for Mowo Western Diamond TVS. Na kakra mekan se NDC eyaman yokua omode entro enada ane tuputugu o my Ghana for ni na me yase Ghana no de bia yetna ho ye hwe han masankrofo wi etwi dada ni ato aba mo yeto abomo mu wi a eni bosume miensa enai na yabem abu John Dramani Mahama Accra say you were short memory Ghana for the Udia Bonnet and Chelly Race. Or something to be 101 politics here. O can crack a can we can throw the Yan so Benya too. The national term or yes, saving Kitia. Or see yet the Quasia for the play to me. Would you to me we are not paying us a for no before mine? Maybe I'm on the air. They said, well, you see, and you're 2 minutes your pet. And oh yes. Na kenya sa wo bebo a wo tie ye kuma bi sikeni hontia. Aye den na wo sa 2.7 billion Ghana cedis. Sa wo de wo di. Na wo ria agenda 111 di sikeni ho. Wo ria wo free employment say timamu fo ria suku e wo ma we mu a wo fa adwuma ye. Ane de wo su niska wo di form wo adwuma. Enti aye adia eye omo adwene ni omo ni eye omo ye gitia Ghana de dia na Ghana no ala yem blame ya because ni fa to do na be tribalism na to aba eye tribalism na ni fa to do na and it omo hu ta be no ana de di omo yi ye etia nyina ye wom and the say omo yi na be dia esuma dware ye no na ho bon kan ye dundun e wo Ghana
yeah that's what they say. Good morning.
Morning Abu.
Eja tibu yentio.
Mamicha na me mo abaso na mincha de geta teketi na mincha chama wutu ka mincha yo you uguta tumi 2024 o jini aguta mu yemu ya ba jefu nzama o sa ba di uguta tumi 2024 as a chairman that's chairman o jini aguta ya ba jefu nzama o president ba sa ba di mensi nti omo nkuta tumi ya jifu omo nsemu ya ye ji me ta ofro omo ne betu ba ji tumi ya mai ti chama wutu ya bi o bi a na me mo no ba na mi chia ona bo ti chia no na chama ba na fi ya bo ama me say aboy me kama Ghana for na ati o mo ho ase say Ghana na ho no obi a ya be fie awo man ni mo o ba che me so ma che
101.3
o ba che me ni ti bu me so ma che to asanse o man na e da wo nya neba ndisi o mba to o man no o to bi no be tue no bi o Ghana ha ntiachete abawo ti so bi ka kre bi fa no a o se ma be che o ba jinzo o ye ho akoro tadi and for the discussion, you come home, you put on your Choma, you be home. You will be on the first one you take. No, we are what you have come once to have a channel. Then what chairman, my prince, watch so. Abu Nina.
Good morning.
Abu
Akoniana.
Echo.
To assume another.
Messi, Anyan Sasabonsa Mudu to one some one and one in Papa Norton Kate. Obaka chairman won't to me in coming as chairman, no honorable copy, no honorable lawyer and the coffee permit and number for Kujapa, no to the same year, no Yamin would cut and cotton coffee. No better. Messi and second and fried your mamma, no again, Messi Takoradi special Western region. It's more dinner where yell party for a lawyer come, let go to Abu. They your mama Abaka train and plane. In the medical university in Kwanta, what is a wire bosom? In the interchange, wire bosom. You going Takoradi wire bosom. Western region, NDC, PND's Wobay. One shot at the one year what the Kendita Pradia. What you want to say to all the Madi, no to Waye. And then the GMPC headquarters. MPP Ajaba was the DSDS. Nala Yaja one so in ya, and then Mopamo Boden School, boys school, cottage school, people. In the and Centradi, a say, Jesus Christ, also Baban or Babado, who be alone, your mamma. They were second coming of your mamma. Yebre.
Let us say, Echo. Good morning. Morning.
Abu Senso Kushambo.
Yensi Obema.
Abu Yami on shop papa with my pa Erbo Mincha Wabuguina Mincha Sikalakat MPP Fuina they say in Kabu Yaya Jumadin 2028 Inshallah soon obey India Inshallah as he Abuamayaku MP number the Kwalansa Yami on show on papa no you can say Chair Yami Juan in Saturday it's a Ghana for us so I got to a back but I'm John Dramani Mahami Biwa. Na Abu, anya asante je kotrina dumso no wetu ho Western region yin na ye de dumso na de magasa me de ma de chen nti Dramani Mahama no egbo Dramani Mahama dumso kanidi ho de ma egbo MPP president Akufo-Addo obi yin de free status other mo agin kofunkwa no Dramani Mahama so o de dumso na ye gbo Ghana fo kokko na wente na wakuto abama no dumso na ba. Yes, yes, that one. But what we say na muntu mudredo. In the come asitna aje the day you choose so do something do. Into kono ba for that. Do so no obakwa e bega yam man yan ho atoye no.
Yeah, say good morning.
Morning Abu.
Nana intio.
Abu edikan na mi chia de ka secretary na member wa baso papa. Abu Anape Maya Quindi, Maminchia, incoming national chairman. Unimian for Bernard and Jibusiaku. Anape the Diabema will be Accra, Yami Onyanikasi.
Okay.
Abu the Biamica, the best way. More beer Jinjan chairman. On 1 year, the Nico, will be able to be on Kitchery. I am the chairman, Annie and Nico, no push on Annie and Nico, will be in Chiasa. Namichalo Yabuama, and me MP
okay.
You see, Kakano person make an say, Yanka Sandy, and you see about Bex so. Now, Usha Bajeka, or Mucha, or more the office of the presidency. Now, Jessica, or man, ring, she see English Bex who would link Raymond to pay. She's called Moody Abu. Into your mind, and she's an to a bar, and Burkina near Quasin John one I said, you will have Burkina and that's sitting up and check me oil Burkina.
And then NBC almost your movie. Now do not can you all year or the amount mine or the doctor Mahmoud about me. All year or the amount Ghana for and Penisa. Then Mumianko for Obi Babaya and Kuko and kicking in all the amount Ghana for. School near we should be a school going more Kunja and now no education as a key. Emo man Jacqueline Kobe. NBC was a no and that year. So go board now with Chia. Yan Yapako Papa Yansang. Yavi 2020 just around the corner. Everyone, Papa. William Bakuma Kunai, any year by the Bianza. Come out of the Kawako. Namamasle. Niana or Muye, Nanda, Bank of Ghana, which we call ready. Nankas in the residency. Saturday, Muye. And see, Mubako Abanu, Mubaka, and I said, yes, Abu Mikachi ended for her. Nia omo ebe bia no ase na ebe bi so mu bia so se ebe bi ase NDC will not be in power forever 2020 ebe NDC bia
yeah that's it good morning
good morning me pacha good morning me pacha apomen
na ho ya na so e
na me admo me pacha me friend friends me ka fi western region Bogos
okay
me da wase pa ni mo kan se mo program mo ye na linia ma men kan ko de nchira mo ye kan say yenya botrema emfama NDC abanya waba na yenhwe no ade obetimi aye okay yehwe no be 2 years 3 years so anya hwia na say ye so e be say ensa no ani anya say ensa no wa me nyanti de yehwe no kakra
yati da sipa yehwe no kakra mfie na yehwe no good morning
Run to me 101.3
udini baby akasa free good morning udini baby akasa free
Mekasa free Ray you were from George
yenti obeni
Abu obi aluntum ntwana NDC kakra 3 years na so obi ewe ibina blaba say yantwan na mama otena fie no anwe na oma no ho ansa na orbafa obi anita morika na mama o orba na odo hu orba abaye iti na mansam na wanji aka na oba enchele Abu man contribution kakra yi there TUC wo Ghana ha TUC what the money nyina nyima what 25% na wasa we chi wo budget 10% wo Ghana ha enya ndi TUC fuya na nche wo so wakọ strike against MPP there gam say all say o mania TUC wo Ghana ha yankopon le hwen ya enya mi
me da say good morning
Openi
Benye
yo driver
Joe Kasawe
yo makasa fi Takoradi
Openi yentio
yo I'm the Ghana for one shot NDC one meaning papa na nda me peda me kire NDC meaning ya National Dumso Congress anye National Democratic Congress do President
National Dumso Congress
yes President I would need to Kegwape let him have the whole Ghana for instead huni President Otumu Genenu Otumu catch Ghana for that or short memory no so Ghana for instead that one steady now Ghana Francasa no am there manajunu form or send a president made in Kiaka and all that Ghana for now the NDC when you nkọfọ awọbọ ọman na emom waya nkọfọ awọbọ ọman ndama nkata nche
yedase pa good morning
fine morning
udini baby afrefi
awu mukasa kwe western north awu yin so amai
ya fro say
ya frema Aruna Dauda
yenti obema
bede kakra mpese mekano se aya MPP for no my nya no ma wie dia NDC bono de omo ye no ejene so omo ye mistake so kwa no na esa kire omo kwa no na omo te no kwa na de ye nja no omo ye omo ye ase ya de yesu ya benya opportunity aka mpese me kan no
na say galamse te say wo ho Ose
omo gusu butu
ese le gidigidi butu
omo ya jima pa nye izi
Yes, pa good morning Bajo when you
Mekase fi tepa
Openi yentio
hello
To me, 101.3.
And yet, and the phone of the TTM. But what is that one also?
Oh, I see you.
And yet, and the TTM. And the way now, you have people, and you vote to go for you. And so you said to me, 3 years boots now, the boots there now. I can't go one time. The way they contact you, true families. And they say, oh, yeah, if you say, maybe they are no one, they will be a police executive. What would you have to support the Jessica and the other police executive? You told one, who is another friend say, you're going to walk article.
And Kaunko, yet say, good morning.
Good morning, Nana of Prah. Debbie,
Bogus from where?
Yenina, Yahoya,
I don't do for them, Yassi, Yentio.
Abu, and never be cost over my woman, and Chirofo, Timamufu. What say Yenina, Yadi Yamutum? And it said, Yera Mahama, obey ye Japanos, our deposition, Shan and Sano. Or the position no namafo. Me see a bedroom maybe ya dia democracy bi o see ani yakunu no mu dem pa. Japa bebo wura ho. Na wa ba ba here sakasakaye wo ho. Asa ne ma wo se yigina so condemn wo my way. When say wura desen Japa reti Japa yala sa ko ho ni CCTV cameras wa pa ko se ni nyinala. We and na yamani post o man panyini to ho. Shekane to variata fie wo ko ho. Ako disansa moni yala ni nala papa mahama omo hu wakura se papa yemfa ne konko dina makwan so na se yenye ni se onka ho hwe enti se ni yede tena wo mamia na yetrabu timamfo journalist me de shamonsa monkoso na yen condense an yema we ya ekoso wo so be ya research no eno na wo be yen na me de mi kuro mu de me call Western North Galamte ne gusu gidi ufra waso bano omodi honyina kwana no omodi enti kwan oso be fa askun Galamte no ene sa body fear we so just for kra antumi akon sisi fear le betumi akon they say
that's Debbie good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
But you follow me mama why yes sir.
Okay. Yo.
Budget you.
Oh, hello. Mimi abu me moachen ene adwuma oye. Oye abu make us free bosome frame. Say am pesi aso pa.
Yeah, me area pa.
Yewura former DC Yadanso. Me chia ne pa na say bosome frame MP. Onabu na kwame asafo je aye obodwuma o parliament papa papa. Mimi ahụ enye say bia Ghana ahụ ya chemu mienu. MPP for half, ADC for half. A baby bedura, what you town for no, able Ahwaya Beba or Muffin, and the Brian Pessin Kunabebo Muffin. Now also a party no, or Lucy, a big MPP for a year on party no. And this is for the one Solia Kotuaba Momu party. But MPP for no, a class here, or one Kotuaba, and found my party and Ghana democracy ni yati ase say to aba nfa se kan move ku bi yati ase na mo no se be complain say MPP ni NDC no why the say yakoto aba ma no mi mebu e no na Ghana yenya nhuye enti e firi say obi be twa to yes oh we NDC we NDC nti na makoto aba ma no enne so ba no be ko suku ame ahwe dum so ni yenya ye damu no ye dum like NDC for so like ma wo and MPP for ye de desun and the petrol na almost some bomb that is soon year to two. And no man never cost on the much and say, now a bra, a brand so MPP for that's what I got to aba. And this is for 6 million plus, you show 6 million plus, but the good son when I got to the money, uncle. As you mean, you're MPP for and my MPP party, no, you lose you, and you're Ghana for them, you lose.
Yes, I say, and Chabos Smith from you for na Yababa Hoenche. Good morning.
Morning.
But your honey.
But your Samini, because I'm free Takoradi.
Sammy and you.
Okay.
I'm saying Sammy applicant, so who the worker? Yamfa last caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Abu Nadifeng.
Manfred, you
Abu Anatede Mamincha Namincha of Canada. I am separated or farming. Abu Amana, Honorable Kodia Tobacco account. Uncle Kodia, Kadamicha, the youth president of Hunter, Samuel Kujuli, the Noban Sabon KD. Abu, now, the person is say, I mean, Abu, now, MPP to me, Babemwa, Yababemwa. Richard Dakano, I bet not come to me FM. One year, you bet not to be saying coming now. The oil. Now, so the 7 minutes per minute, I meet him, me Johnny Aquay. I had a similar. A former governor say, or say, we let him win and I'm moving to San Fernando. On any year and Kuala, now watching Namade, Mode say, Sudas was a mere national speaker. No more boy when the field is at the idea. The friend say, kind of that. Sana ya chicho mangu kuma chese izade wa benefits wa chese na unye nipa obia nya wano so magbaru ni fie me kwa investigate sana ya chicho man aba to abama wa unso dumso ename no kasi nya da kwakwadi asoma bi asu ene wa unso ena ka wakasa sa amure na utimi mbu man na sifo ename no kasi Ghana fana montie awesome ya kan montie ene mo kwala igba ombo be school fees ombo be boarding fee ene feeding fee na boarding fee kwa na nye easy I think kwa boarding fee kwa want to go bet you 5,400 because I've been told say feeding and there you be to days the otan say 30 days no kwa 1 month no kwa 600 cities no that times 3 months no but say 1,800. No, they have done a whole year. So, but
I say, Manfred, I present me for Biabio, young fancy and Afino, young Twashon Free. Minia, young Quay.
Abu, Madasi, there to himself from. Now, you bet that call us in our sassy. Dama Oricano, Mijide Abani, Oshebo, Bido Oba, Oboko Galamsi, Mawi Twasi. Oshebo the Oba law, the executive order, obey institute total ban on Galamsey. Now we are no share most mobile Wabama Galamsey no why and she share that too. This in the yellow 3 months on to me the Martin. Yes, President Mahama Galamsey is a way budo. First, no was Akufo-Addo no Galamsey. What's Akufo-Addo MPP aban? You know where Galamsey. Osande what's a party he is ka. Na yinim de sana woba Galamsey no sana obeye obobro do dem wole ka da we win sisi awo Galamsey why butu e kwa Senkregua main road nenchen we to am sisi road no hango. Yes sir President Mahama wo bo hye na hye no yes sir fa yedwuma na omano onko nanim. Akufo-Addo handed over a peaceful security tight country yempede obabane there onam wa banado. Now it was only 4 years to govern this country. Share number security. Abu another risky thing President Mahama why anyway there was sack security generals bibria armed forces almost about 15. Also to be 1 year juma. Nti bi mo ho 1 year 60 years 55 years 54 years army general was on Kofi. A kawa or man bobo in severance award. You have to pay him. Next 6 years now, working in the salary. What the interest account, BBA what account.
Bonnie Bear cry. You see, I keep on asking this question. Bonnie Bear, ni aye.
Akufo-Addo Bay. Akufo-Addo Bay. Akufo-Addo Bay. And na President Mahama one appointment. Bimpo Akufo-Addo the first chief of defense staff, Brigadier General Akwa. No, yeah, President Mahama. President Mahama no man appointments as chief of staff wa aminim. Akufo-Addo no one ya be adwuma. Ebe no army generals 15. So commander in chief ekada won Kofi oboko. Now so on the security of this country no ye most important.
Okay.
Ye mpede basa e bia besi o manim. Abu medase de
medase. E fe be ma bana na Konadu abopra me na be production crew na se pa uskane from Prah so be 2 days no montenenka usika ne minimum ye ne yakakra ye we se no speedy recovery ye sere ade se obeka ho na obenya ho de na wabeka ho ne ya adwuma nti no nyame ka yo bompa ya ma obi abe fan wate na afie no wetimi aba be som oman na bia kama abena se wa medase ochirema ba thank you very much onso ya de pa fe menchia memo samenso abaso Samuel Dingo afi badges na mensha pa Kenneth na afi yaro da mu nyina ase pa for say mu contribute mu quota na de dwumadi na ba wiye na nyame yadma me sorry programs aka ebeto aso e de afria mo hwe mu nso ye pa me ka mu bio se memenda edi ani biye Dr. Jenam Punche kuma ne 1 year anniversary ne beba so e wodo na aso toko no me invite wo na mo beta e kire na bibia anye kama nyame hwe mu nso ye yesa be hia good morning I'm out bye bye